The Monstrous Playbook is an adventure podcast for grown-ups. It contains violence and profanity, and deals with adult themes that may be uncomfortable for some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Monsters Playbook, a real play Monster of the Week podcast that we've finally been playing long enough that ghosts from the past can come back to haunt them. This week on the cover story, it's time to make some introductions. Tessa Jones has something she needs from Casey, but can she be trusted? And what about her apparent bodyguard, who Casey remembers as her murderer? Theo spends some time with the only member of her family who ever made it out from under the shadow of the Maggio. Kira gets to know Tommy Sparks' mother, and Mark meets the real Lowry, who isn't an owl at all. But is he friend or foe? Also, Anna Ashwood joins the team, so there's that. It's probably fine.
I'm John, and I play Mark Clayton.
I'm Lauren, and I play Kira and Anna Ashwood.
I'm Miah, and I play Casey Davis and Theo Nessos.
I'm Jonny, and I play literally everybody else. Let's find out what happens. You know what I kind of want to do?
What?
Mark.
Uh-oh. What did I do?
You vaguely wondered about your stone.
I vaguely wondered about it. Yeah, it's in my pocket. And now that I'm interested in it, I will pull it out and look at it.
Why don't you roll plus weird?
11.
Okay. What am I doing to you?
Oh, no. Mark gets split in two.
You see a ghostly person inside, reflected in the obsidian stone, like a sort of vague smoky form. Yeah, he's got like, I don't know, shaggy, dirty blonde hair at the beginnings of a beard. He's maybe in his 30s. You don't know how you know, but this is Lowry.
Is the bird around?
Mm-hmm. Mark looked frantically between the stone and his owl. Not sure what to think.
I walk up to Lowry and just sort of hold up the stone and look at him.
He screeches and flies away, like up on top of your kitchen cabinets.
What's wrong with... If I look back at the figure, it's still just a figure of the... It's just the apparition I still see.
Yeah, but he's like written in the surface of the stone.
Sure, from the inside.
Yeah. Not me.
Can I... Ooh. Can I telepathically... What is this, Kira?
Oh, no, I'm just... You've got a regular old Tom Riddle situation going on. Don't trust it. Don't trust things that can write back.
I'm gonna use my telepathy and try and connect with Lowry in this reflection. See if I can.
That's gonna be another weird roll.
Because it is very weird. Because it's a weird thing that I do. Like, weird.
You are weird.
10.
Damn, you're a weird boy.
Weird AF.
Yeah.
So yeah, you reach out and you talk to him. Talking to him is odd, and it sounds like it's through like a phone with a really bad connection.
Mark holds it up for signal. Nah.
You have a bird. For real this time.
Yeah, a lot of strange things are happening. Who are you, Lowry?
That's who I am.
Why the bird?
I don't know. You're the one who wanted one.
What do you want with me? Why did you come? Like I was looking for a bird at the shop, but then it came along, wanted to offer me something. What?
I thought I'd made that obvious, Mark Clayton. I wanted to help you.
Help me do what?
Become better.
But in what way? I mean, am I not good here helping the people that I care about?
What makes you think you belong here at all?
I'm part of these other people's lives. I know that my existence is weird, but I'm part of it. I'm part of this story.
Oh. Mark Clayton.
You never cease to amaze me, John Wonder.
Jesus.
You're not human, Mark. You're present in this place, but you'll never belong here.
And then he's gonna it's gonna start to go cloudy, and he's gonna say,
Come home.
I think at that I'm gonna go and try and console Lowry the bird, because I'm assuming he's like freaked out.
he's a little freaked out. He's all puffed up.
I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Hey, it's okay. No, put your talons away. It's all good."
We'll
Well,
manipulate
just like-
somebody.
Just like
Roll manipulate someone. Please miss.
12.
Oh, perfect.
Please miss. 12. Perfect.
Also good. It like the dice make things form in my head. So you will jump down and land on your wrist and do that like bird sidestep thing all the way up your arm till he gets to your shoulder, and then he like nuzzles against your head.
Oh.
Well, you're part of my story, Lowry. Here's your cage. I leave the cage open, and he just kind
He
of
jumps down to the floor and revisits a mouse corpse he'd been munching on earlier. Okay, then I'm going to jump to casing.
So I'm on the phone with Sigma.
Mm-hmm.
Casey's gonna say to him, sounds like a you problem. Faces.
Jesus, Casey.
Alright, we can talk about my problem later, but for right now, she's the one who needs our help.
Why do you give a damn?
You have no idea what you did to me that night in that park.
You've got to be kidding me.
That girl in your passenger seat is all I have left, okay? I'd like to keep her safe.
What is she to you?
Partners? Friend?
Roll manipulate someone.
That's gonna be an 8.
That's all you get.
Fine. Where are you?
I'm not going to tell you that over the phone. Go to the Starbucks by the Whole Foods downtown. I'll find you.
Click.
All right. So, are we still dealing drugs then? Now, I do think the first thing Tessa would say is, "What did he say? What's faces?"
Why didn't you tell me who Sigma was?
I did.
You know he's the guy that tried to kill you, right? He's the guy that killed you in the other reality, too.
What are you talking about? Sigma's saved my life more times than I can. What is this? What did he say? Did he say something to piss you off?
He didn't have to say anything to piss me off.
Ooh.
Do you know what he is? He's a shapeshifter. Did you know that?
Yeah, it's helped us out quite a lot. You can get in and out of a lot of places if you look like you belong there.
I think like Casey's like white knuckling, like the steering wheel. We're gonna go meet him. What happened?
A lot. She looks out the window.
Why? How did you find him? How did he find you?
Roll manipulate someone. And subtract 3.
7.
Why do you hate him so much?
Because he killed you. Because he removed every single memory I've ever had about you from my life until barely a year ago. And because until recently, he was the one that was trying to kill you.
Sigma can't do that to memories.
No, but he can shapeshift and look like he belongs somewhere. Like he belongs as an ears agent in a training, and infiltrate. I know that you don't remember. I'm not gonna forget the hatred I have for him. He took you away from me. And in both of these realities, you want me to help you, and that's what I'm going to do. I promise you that. But we need to talk. You, me, and him.
Yeah, I think we do. So unless you're turning around, I'm going to have you arriving at where Anna is.
Yeah, no, Casey's like going to the Starbucks.
Okay.
Bring me my weed.
Oh, shit. No, Casey's gonna go to Kira's. Yeah. I'm sorry, Lauren, ahead of time.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm not.
Yeah.
So yeah, you pull up to Ashwood Manor, a luxurious 2-bedroom.
It's a 3-bedroom, by the way, because Donovan also lives there.
It had better be a 3-bedroom then.
Otherwise, we're bunking it, me and Anna. Yeah, it's there's 2-bedroom up the stairs and there's one in the basement. Well, I think I said in St. Paul, but I don't really know much about St. Paul, honestly.
Neither do I. Then who cares?
Cool. Casey's gonna turn the car off, stay here, and just go. Takes the weed with her.
Roll manipulate someone.
That is a 12.
Okay, she'll stay in the car.
Case, does Kira hide a key outside at all?
I don't think so. Yeah, no.
Casey's gonna ring the doorbell.
Kira, Anna, to a lesser extent Donovan, the doorbell rings.
All right, I'm gonna roll to see who answers. All right, so I think 1 or 2 it's Kira, 3 or 4 it's Anna, 5 or 6 is Donovan. It's Kira.
All right. Kira comes to the door. Maybe a little surprised that Casey's here.
Mm-hmm. Opens it up. Hey! How's things going with Tessa?
Where's Anna? She wanted me to bring this. And Casey holds up a bag of weed.
I think Kira kind of was just like,
So you want to tell me what the hell is going on?
I did a spell. I'm guessing she probably told you that already.
Well, she called me, asking for weed, pretending to be you, called me Case, so, dead giveaway. But yeah, she said that you did a spell. What the hell were you thinking?
I was thinking I didn't want to be alone, ever, so I made a body for her because she left me once before and I didn't want that to happen again.
You're never going to be alone, Kira.
Well, hopefully now that's more of a certainty.
Something could have happened to you. Something worse could have happened to you. What if it wouldn't have worked? What if you were gone forever?
I've did my research. Tommy was with me. If something bad was going to happen, I'm sure he would have intervened.
He didn't talk you out of it?
No. Because I explained to him why I wanted to do it, and that I knew it was risky. But I don't know. I can't explain it, Casey. She's just... Actually, you might understand. You had Tessa taken away from you.
Do not compare this to that.
Well, she was taken from me. And I saw a way to bring her back, hopefully more permanently.
Why do you think that she could leave again? What danger is she in? She was a part of you.
The first time, it was because of the creator. And I don't know, but I have a feeling he's not going to be going away permanently. So
what do you mean?
If he comes back, I want to make sure she's safe.
Question, is the creator technically back? Did Kira just lie to me?
I mean, the connection is back.
Hey.
I do think that a voice from the kitchen will be like, would you ladies like to have this conversation inside? You're letting the heat out.
No, I've got somewhere to be. This is Donovan.
Yeah.
I think Anna will come walking up and sees you standing there with holding the weed still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome. You brought it?
Yeah, I did.
Well, this is awkward.
I'm imagining Anna just looking back and forth between Casey and Kira being like, huh,
Yeah.
so I exist.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have probably given you a heads up about her coming. Sorry about that, Kira. But can I have it?
You roll manipulate someone?
Yeah. 7.
So what does that mean exactly? The manipulate thing always throws me.
You mark experience if you do it.
I'll give it to you if you tell me one thing.
Okay.
The juxtaposition of these two is annoying. Why'd you let her do it?
Because
You care about her the most.
it would make her happy.
Casey's just gonna throw you the bag of weed.
She catches it hopefully midair, unless she fumbles it. Awesome. Thank you so much. Talk later, Case. And then she'll go in back into the house.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I'm trying.
Whatever. I got somebody waiting.
What's going on with Tessa? Is Nathaniel after her? Do you want me to roll manipulate someone?
Casey's just trying to decide what to tell you. I'm helping her.
Do you need backup?
I'm really sorry. Right now, not from you. In case he leaves.
Okay, we'll close the door.
Casey will get in her car, and I think she will peel out towards the Starbucks by the Whole Foods downtown.
Mark, you get a telepathic phone call. Oh, sweet. It does work both ways. Hey man, it's Dockers.
Hey, you can contact me without me contacting you first?
Yeah, it turns out.
Cool. What's going on?
So I know we've had our differences lately, but I'm about to smoke human weed for the first time in 35 years. So if you want to get in on this, it'd be good to hang out.
Can Anna hear this conversation?
Oh yeah.
Come join us.
Wait a minute. Who's there with you? Do you have a body?
No, not really. Yeah, you're probably going to want to come meet my new friend too. She's cool. You'll like her.
Oh, right.
She's like your friend's sister or something.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be there. I think Mark just like looks around frantically and is just like, all right, grabs his jacket, gets on his little motorcycle and like rides over to.
Question worth asking, do you want to take your bird with you?
I saw Mark just kind of walking out without Lowry.
All right.
He is at home. Hey, actually, you know what? I'm gonna. Actually, yeah. He'll stay home. I'll throw a couple like mice to him or something like that from the fridge. Be like, here you go. I'll be back in a bit.
Catches one with his talons.
Just casual, just sitting there, just like.
Worth noting, I think Anna definitely felt the stab to the heart when Casey said not from you that Kira felt because of their connection. So she knows that Kira is hurting. Also,
you want to take some psychic damage?
No, I just think she's aware of it. She knows there's something going on. And yeah. Also, Anna does have a move that I should probably roll at some point. It's like a vision type thing. I'm supposed to do it at the beginning of each mystery.
Why don't you roll it?
Oh, shit.
That dice roll was not hot.
No, it wasn't. It was double ones. That's a 3. Oh, that's bad.
What is the move?
terrible.
Can you remind me?
It's called Divine Providence. You are constantly shown visions of your loved ones in peril at the beginning of each mystery roll plus weird. On a failure, something bad will happen and you're not so sure you can prevent it this time.
Oh, no.
So you're constantly shown visions about the people you love in peril.
I don't know what the protector special would be, but I think it only makes sense that she sees something bad happening about Kira.
Well, we'll see.
Or something like that.
Well, yeah, we do got to figure out a luck special for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the luck special.
I mean, technically on a failure, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Something bad will happen and you're not so sure you can prevent it at this time. So I think Anna just gets a nameless bad feeling.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so Marx is on his way there. All right. Theo,
Yeah.
what are you up to?
Theo's in the middle of dyeing her hair.
What color?
She's dyeing it like cotton candy blue.
We're both gonna have blue hair.
But like in contrast to like Anna's, it's like light.
Like cyan.
Yeah.
Yeah, very light.
Whereas Anna's is more of like a
Cerulean.
dusty blue.
Yeah.
I'm imagining it like Theo's the sky to Anna's ocean.
Aw, yeah.
Not an acceptable ship name. Do you have to bleach that first?
Yeah.
I think when you're like drying it out and you're blonde, Jacob's gonna show up and offer to help.
To help.
Help dye your hair. Do you need a hand with that?
Can I investigate a mystery?
Sure.
13. And it is one of my new advanced moves.
Okay. So what are your two questions? You know what, with the advanced move, I'll say 3.
Is there like an underlying reason why he's helping me?
He wants to talk to you.
How does he seem? Like his appearance? Does he seem tired, okay, worried?
He seems tightly wound.
Can he like successfully actually help me dye my hair? Would it be any good?
I think if you did it, you could just do it. If he did it, I'd make you roll. So like, probably.
Would I be able to like have him roll like help out? Like if I have him help me and like point out if I missed anything, because I'm doing it like all blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure. If you don't have anything better to do, I could use some help making sure I don't miss any blonde spots.
Thanks. If I'm not here, I have to take Mom shopping.
I mean, at least she'd pay. You're gonna want to wear something maybe a little less nice. Unless you want
You think
that.
this is nice?
Well, unless you want that permanently dyed very light blue. And Theo's literally wearing like gray sweatpants and like I think like a black old like rock
Painter's shirt.
Yeah. It's definitely like has some bleach spots on it. It's like her bleach shirt.
I think he goes, nah, I'm going to do great.
All right. It's your clothes, not mine.
I've painted countless walls in my apartment. What's one head of hair?
First, this is hair, Jacob, not some wall. You can paint over walls. You can't exactly
That's
paint
not what
over dye. I mean, I know that we know magic, but
Look, just tell me what to do, okay?
okay, maybe just stand there for now. And say whatever it is that you want to say. Looks like you got something on your mind.
Jesus. I hate being in this old house. What have you been doing?
What do you mean?
I mean, how are you? It's been a while.
How have you been?
I missed you.
I'd say the same, but you've been gone a while. You weren't really around until... I'm okay. Trying to survive as best as I can. Adapting. I mean, you know what I've been trying to do.
I do. How's that been going?
It's good. Learning a lot about the human anatomy. It's actually been like a little like helpful with some of the spells that I'm doing because then it kind of helps me pinpoint like if I do any healing stuff, where on like the body and like what specifically I need to heal. So like instead of doing like kind of an overall like healing spell, I can kind of pinpoint and make it more focused in a specific area.
That's really cool.
Oh, Jacob.
I want you now to roll act under pressure on his behalf.
I rolled a 7 for him.
So I think what I want to happen, basically he literally just does want to fully start a conversation with you. He wants to kind of get to know you and be a friend guy. And so he's going to start dyeing your hair and we're going to pull out and fade away and revisit you in a minute. Mark, you pull up to the Kira house.
The Ashwood house.
Excuse me.
So I get off my bike and just kind of like, you know, lock down the bike, make sure the kickstand's out, put my helmet on the seat. And then I just kind of look the house up and down.
I was just going to ask if you wear a helmet. Good to know. It's a good idea.
Safe, Mark.
Helmets are good. This is a public service announcement. Wear helmets.
Helmets are good.
Helmets save lives.
Just because I can talk to ghosts doesn't mean I want to become one. Hi, I'm Mark Clayton.
Exactly.
Brought to you by Safety Kids. Stay in school.
Safety kids.
Anyway, Mark looks at the house. He reaches out to Dockers.
Oh, hey man, you're just in time.
So where are we doing this?
Where would you do it? Just the living room?
Are you guys like outside in the back? Do you want me to come around? I also think that Mark has no idea. Like it's like how to do weed.
I've only ever done the magical kind. I think Anna would do it somewhere where there's like good ventilation. So that it can get out of the house and not stink up the house too badly. So maybe in the living room, like the chimney.
I do think that Casey gave you just a loose bag of weed. Like,
There's
no paper, nothing.
neighbors look over. There's just smoke coming out of it. Oh, they're having a fire right now. No, it's just everyone getting.
Someone
high.
burning a skunk?
Yeah, no, I think Anna would talk to Dockers and be like, so I have the product, but how do we smoke it? I don't.
Oh, you put it into your bowl or your bong?
I don't think we have either of those. Can we make a homemade one?
You don't have a bowl?
Ooh, I saw a movie once where they smoked it out of an apple.
Knock, knock, knock. Hello? Is anyone there?
I'll go get that. Oh, no, Anna will go to the door.
Hello?
Opens up the door. Mark Clayton.
Who?
A
Wait.
vaguely familiar looking woman is standing in front of you. She looks a lot like Kira, but obviously has blue hair and different in pretty key ways in the face.
Did you get a makeover, Kira?
No, this is Anna. We've established this.
Oh, hey. But I haven't actually met yet, right?
No, we've not. Just,
Okay, all right.
via head Skype.
You look good. And Mark kind of just like scoots into the house.
Oh my god, thank you. I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah.
I'm like literally one day old.
Yeah.
I think he pulls Kira aside.
There are fruit flies that
How
have a
did you
life
do this?
expectancy longer than I have so far.
I think I kind of scoot in and is Kira like right at the front door and stuff like that too?
She's probably in the kitchen at the moment.
Okay. I think
Trying to find an apple.
Yeah.
Mark says, "You look good," and he just like slides in awkwardly and goes to find Kira. How did you do that?
And Kara would be like, there's a magic shop in town. It's a spell. I was researching it for a while.
Okay.
It
Okay.
wasn't
And
cheap.
I think he says okay as he's just like turning around and he just goes to sit down in the, the living room. Mark is just like, what the hell? All right.
What's Donovan doing?
Judging.
Honestly,
Is he gonna be an old man?
He is
Reading.
an old man.
Yeah.
and looking judgily at the bag.
Well, at least she got the good stuff.
Is it going to be this kind of house now?
Are you gonna be an ass as usual?
Is that Anna?
Yeah.
Anna's got some sass.
Aren't you a wonderful surprise?
Yeah. I wish I had something more catchy to say, Donovan, but sorry.
As Donovan continues
You
eating
can
his
You're
just-
not here to entertain me, apparently just to annoy me.
Vice versa. Do you have a lighter, Donovan?
He'll gesture at Mark and be like, you do.
Oh, that's right.
You guys look
Fire
over at me, and I
powers.
have like a spoon that I brought along, and I'm like taking little bits of it and like tasting it. Like,
Wait, what? Oh, Mark, no. That's not how you do it. Mark.
what? It's a plant. Like it's a vegetable. Like don't
You're
you just,
supposed to
don't
burn
you
the
just eat
bottom
it?
of the spoon
You've had
so it
Dockers.
melts.
No. Oh my god.
You have had Dockers in your head for like months, and you don't know how to take marijuana. You smoke it. I mean, you can eat it, but usually when they do that, it's like in little, edible forms.
I think Mark is like boiling in the. Oh,
You have to boil it.
That's what that was. I just thought it was Docker's smoke. Like I didn't know. Okay, so what? I just set this on fire. Mark goes to like set the.
No, stop. I'm gonna stop you right there, Clayton.
Roll manipulate someone.
It just burns up the weed.
7.
Can the title of this episode be like my first time?
Also, why the fuck am I using a lighter? I am fire.
That's what Donovan was saying.
I was assuming that you were just like, my thumb is fire.
No, I was legit picking up the lighter.
Okay, Mark, if you don't burn this weed, you'll mark experience.
All right, I won't burn it. I'll stop myself.
Good lord. Okay, I do think Anna would ask Dockers, do you know of a way we could make like a homemade bong?
Oh, yeah, no problem. You got like a Sprite can, or like an apple, or like a mango, or like just something, or like a bong would be better. Or like, and he just starts listing all these different things. He gets totally carried away of all the different things he's made a bong out of.
Yeah, I'll go see if we have like a can or something in the fridge. I'm sure that Kira probably has a bunch of like Diet Coke or something.
Okay, he's going to kind of try to walk you through it. I'm going to have Anna roll act under pressure. To make a bong, what is this game?
So if I leveled up Mark right now and got gain a haven, would that play into this getting high thing?
Oh my god. Well, it depends on what the options you would have would be.
Like the expert has with 2 options.
Usually the haven is like a place. Like Casey's haven is her house.
Well, right, but I'm saying like if it was tied to this event of like getting high or whatever, like with Dockers or some shit.
Oh, I
don't know.
see. No, not necessarily. You wouldn't get high and then wake up with a lore library.
I just
What
have
if it
all
was-
this knowledge now. From
The
all
only
the
way I can
past
access
stoners.
this plane is if I.
Now, if you were taking mushrooms.
Oh, all right, okay. Well, maybe that's a side quest.
So yeah, I rolled a 7.
Okay. So yeah, what I think happens is that you go through, like you fuck it up over and over and over until there is now no more fruit in the Ashwood house. But you do end up with a serviceable bong. Everything's going to taste vaguely of cantaloupe.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew you could do it.
Thanks. Do you want to take the reins, Dockers?
You want to like give him control over the body you've had for less than a day?
Mm-hmm.
Bold. Oh, we could do that from the start.
Yeah.
Probably way better at making bongs than you, man.
Definitely would be. You said if you could do anything, this is what you would do. Well, by all means, go ahead and do it.
Hell yeah. Oh, aren't you sweet? Casey, I do have to ask, where did you get this weed?
Who wants to know?
God.
I don't know where. I mean,
Did you like take it off one of the?
no, Casey would have paid for it. I think just throughout the years, Casey's just gotten connections, like having had been trying to read. Like Casey just knows people that have quality shit. And I think that maybe also she's threatening enough that they're not gonna like fuck her over. I had no idea where she got them from.
Okay. I'm mostly wondering if there's anything weird about it or if it's just going to fully get them high.
I think it's just fully gonna get them high. Casey grabbed the strongest that she had just to out of a little bit of spite.
Okay. Then I think I want Anna, Kira, and Mark to, take the drug roll. Roll act under pressure.
Okay. I don't know if Kira's gonna do it. She might have to be convinced.
Will Anna try to convince her?
Yeah. I think Anna would be like, Kira, come on, do it. It'll make you feel better. Like, just
For sure, Dockers as Anna will try to convince her to do it. It's like the water of life, but it's not made out of water.
And it was Casey's, so you know it has to be good and safe.
Sure. I will roll manipulate someone for Docker.
That's gonna be a double. Actually, wait. What
God
what type of roll was that?
damn it.
Act under pressure.
Well, Anna rolled a fucking 3
4.
to manipulate Kira, so I don't think Kira's gonna do it. And she leveled up.
Hell yeah! I got a nice round 4.
And Kira gets Mark's experience if she doesn't do it.
Yep, that's true.
Okay. Then Anna will act under pressure.
5.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh man, we are just failing.
Dockers is gonna get so high.
Yeah, and you're stupid high.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for the next a while, you're both going to find it extremely difficult to take any action whatsoever.
Okay.
Like, anytime you want to do anything,
Minus
you'll
like
have to roll
1.
act under pressure
Oh.
to even try it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Also, you can't talk. Every time you try to talk, it's like, do we want to, she,
I wish Casey was there. She would find this so amusing.
I think Mark keeps flashing a picture of a rock into everybody's mind and laughing about it.
We are so stoned.
Aww. Get it?
I think Anna would, like, in her head would be trying to communicate with Dockers and would be like, what's it like to be a ghost?
I mean, what's it like to be alive?
I don't know.
Rocks.
I kind of was like a ghost for 10 years.
I was kind of like a ghost for 30 years.
Well, you got me beat, man.
40 years? 50 years. I've been dead longer than I've been alive. Wow.
Dockers.
I think you guys are just leaning back on the couch. Kira and Donovan share a look and roll their eyes.
Yeah, I think Kira's like, God damn it. Like, probably like gets like a fucking pillow and like puts it under like Anna's head.
And pours glasses of water for them both.
Just as like a mom.
Casey,
Can you go to Theo?
we can go to Theo. So I think you're looking at your hair after it's been washed and dried. Jacob is covered in blue. You, like the tops of your ears and the back of your neck is also all aglow.
Great.
And there's like a big line on the left side of your scalp.
It'll get away. You just gotta get
That'll
some...
wash out. You can just get like some with the little beads. It just is like 2 showers max.
Fuck. I wanted to have had asked Jacob 3 questions while we were, talking or whatever. How is it like being a graphic designer? Did you design anything cool?
I like how
I've gotten asked that several times.
that's the question we
No, I'm
use.
just kidding.
It rules that this game is called Monster of the Week. And we have all of us across 4 different games turned it into Friendship Simulator. I mean, not cool, but like, yeah, I did this one thing. It was like an app that was for like this event, and it linked in with everybody's card and ID number, and it sort of sorted them all, and then they could like, chat, and then it also like tracked all the metrics of where everybody went. It was, and so at the end we got these like really cool infographics that it's a little nutty and crunchy, but like when you look at them, it's just it's this kind of way of turning the unintuitive into something decipherable.
Cool.
And the indecipherable into something intuitive.
This is Johnny's impression of me. Just kidding.
Honestly, kind of.
That sounds cool. Do you have any friends in Chicago? Anybody you hang out with, get drinks with?
Yes, I have friends.
Do they, know who you are?
Not in the way that you mean, Theo. Do you have friends?
Yeah, got a few.
Do they know who you are?
A little bit. Tried really hard for them to not to, but they're pretty stubborn.
Stubborn's good.
Yeah, I just worried about their and my safety. So, trying to keep them away, I think I've pushed them away. But better safe than sorry, I guess.
I suppose.
Yeah, one of them showed up here. Unannounced.
Here?
Yeah.
Like,
That was pretty...
on fire? Or who comes to the Nessos mansion?
This guy.
A guy? A guy or like a guy?
I'm still trying to figure it out. Right now it's just a guy. He pissed off Bennett really good. There's kind of a whole scene and everything, so I care about him enough to not see him be dead. So told him to not come back. And
Well, you'll be glad to know that I have a bit more of an open door policy. My guests rarely wind up dead.
that's good. Are you still using magic?
I'd love to say no, but it's just so damn useful.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's Chicago, Theo. It's not quiet, but it's not this.
So are you, you're a graphic designer, but are you still doing stuff? Are you dealing with anything supernatural?
Roll manipulate someone.
Okay. Oh, shit. It's a 5.
No, nothing big. It's just, it's Chicago, and I'm not I refuse to own a gun, so stay safe though. You know me.
Are you doing anything like the rest of the day?
What did you have in mind?
I was just wondering, I mean, after I try and get this fixed, because I don't really want to go in public like this, I was kind of thinking about going and visiting Selena's grave. I mean, or, you know, her birthday's soon, and I haven't been there for a while, and if I'm moving to Chicago, I won't be able to go over there as much, so I don't know if you want to come. You don't have to, but...
No, that sounds great. I'll get you a hat. Casey.
Yeah.
You pull up to the Starbucks.
You lead the way. He's your friend.
We'll manipulate someone. Please miss.
That's 5.
I think she's still mad at you for the whole your best friend is the one that killed you thing. She's gonna go, aren't you the super agent?
Fine. But he's a shapeshifter, so who the fuck knows what he's impersonating now? In case he
That's
gets
the
out.
point.
Can I roll Investigate a Mystery to try and figure out who looks out of place?
Sure.
It's too bad you used all your points. 10.
You rolled a 10? Okay. Then I think you can tell that there's like maybe a dozen people in here. And like sitting at one of the two tops, there's like a pair of pretty well-dressed Somali men. Further back, there's another two top with just one of the same Somali men sitting at it. There's two people in here who look exactly the same but are dressed differently. Bunch of people in here. There's probably like, you know, a group of downtown Target people at a 6 top, all of them drinking coffee that's mostly white. And then there's like a bunch of people who are like probably tech people, probably also from Target, who have never met the other Target people. And then there's this like pair of Somali men, and then there's like, you know, a group of women, and then there's this other guy in the corner who's one of the 2 Somali men.
Got it. Okay. I think Kate's just gonna sit down, arms crossed, and just glares at Sigma.
Time hasn't been kind to you.
That's an understatement. Like you said, we're here for her.
I think he takes a big sip of his coffee and plunks it down on the table and goes, buy me a coffee.
Why, you have one already.
Not anymore. It's finished.
Whatever. Do you want anything, Tessa?
I think if you get up, she'll maybe sit down and be like, yeah, I mean, a latte or something.
Okay. Go order coffee, I guess.
Okay. Relax under pressure.
To order coffee. 13. I did not add anything to that.
Okay. So while you are talking to the person, putting in the order for the 3 of you, you can see out of the corner of your eye, faces stand up and begin to shift and begin to leave.
Where's Tessa?
She's getting up, kind of weakly going after him. But then he's kind of going into a crowd and doing his thing.
I'm gonna, I guess, leave in the middle of this. Yeah, Casey's just gonna leave in the middle of this order and like rush back to Tessa and be like, what's going on?
Before you do that, the barista's gonna grab you by the wrist and be like, he told me to make sure you get the coffee.
Why?
I don't know. You paid me a lot of money and you are getting this coffee.
Can I read a bad situation? Is something going on?
You can roll read a bad situation. I'll answer those questions.
Fucking god. Fucking god. 8.
I love when I hear the dice hit and then a fucking god. One question.
Yeah, do I see any dangers I haven't noticed?
Well, if you see them, then you would have noticed them. Are there dangers that you haven't noticed here? No.
I have a question.
Okay.
So one of the moves that I have is abjuration,
Hmm.
which you consider weed, dark energy.
Now, hang on. Is that who has abjuration?
Anna. 3 times per mystery, I can do one of these. I can do these effects only once though. I can choose from the different effects.
You want like take some time to purge being high?
If it's necessary, I'm wondering if it's a thing I could do.
No.
Okay, fine.
If it was Docker's weed, you could.
Sure.
But
okay.
this is brain
This
chemistry.
is real weed.
It's not a curse.
Dark energy, man.
Nah, man, this is like totally the opposite of that.
Cheech and Chong are passed out. Can Kira do some research?
Sure. And to be clear, they're not passed out. They're just vaguely aware of everything that's happening around
Yeah,
them.
no, they're just having a good time. They're just like that 70s show, Stoner Circle. Like, I want Kira to go go online and see if she can actually do some research on Nathaniel Rose.
Okay. Roll investigate mystery.
10.
All right, 2 questions.
Okay. Has there been any headlines lately of any new businesses, new endeavors that he's doing? What's he been up to lately? Has he made any news?
The answer is yes, obviously.
What specifically is newsworthy?
I think the 2 newsworthy things were 1, they finally finished a Rose funded, they're calling it a super lab.
Okay.
Basically somewhere in between a clinic and a hospital.
Okay.
But where various sort of out of hospital outpatient procedures would happen, but also a good deal of clinical research.
Okay.
And he's also broken ground on, well, not broken ground because they're just repurposing existing buildings. He bought a number of buildings that had bars owned by Rex Crook in them. No, it's the other way around. There were 2 buildings that were sort of luxury condos that had private bars on the main floor, very old-fashioned kind of stuff. And Rex Crook just bought both of them.
So Rex Crook bought a number of luxury condos with private bars in them from Nathaniel Rose.
Yep.
Okay.
And he plans to put another set of his bar chain in there and make them less luxury. More accessible is the word they keep using.
Sure. Okay. Interesting little connection there. Okay, and then for the second question, anything I could find on him hiring out a private militia or something? Because there was the stuff about the soldiers. Wait, no, Kira doesn't know that. Never mind.
You wouldn't be able to find that on the internet
Yeah,
anyway.
I would have to maybe hack into something if I wanted to attempt to do that.
Yeah, or deal with the agency.
Can I deal with the agency?
Roll it.
No, that's bad. Because it would be the drum. And I would be investigating it through ears, which seems stupid. Can I call Jesse if I deal with the agency?
It'll still be deal with the agency, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then. That's a 12 to deal with the agency.
Hot damn. Okay, you call up Jesse.
You got Davis.
Hey, Jesse. How's it going?
Kira.
Jesse.
I don't usually hear directly from you.
Well, given our current circumstances, there's not a lot of people that I trust with some stuff that we've learned of recently. I have got a question for you I'm hoping you can help out with.
Shoot.
Casey told you about the drum?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's a connection between Nathaniel Rose and them, if he's maybe hired out their services, who's working with them.
You say you rolled a 12?
Yeah.
Nathaniel Rose wouldn't need the drum. The Order has their own private militia.
What did we know about them?
Roll investigate him, Mr. Hain.
13, advance move.
Hot damn. Well, let's see. There's things you know that are obvious. They're extremely old. Yeah, I think something they've been doing only since about the 80s has been this secretive paramilitary black ops group that every couple of years they get sloppy and ping up on some local police blotter but they're also connected enough to make that not get connected to anything else.
Okay. You said it was like a paranormal black ops?
Paramilitary. But also, yeah, I do think they have a number of what you would consider to be battle mages.
Okay. Reminds me of Divinity's Shadow. Do I have some questions on that I can ask? 2. Do we have any sort of inclination on like what Nathaniel Rose would want from Tessa? I think Kira knows from what Casey had told her that there was something to do because she was a Stroud. Do we know like what they would want to do with that blood?
No, you don't. And he doesn't.
What's I know that Nathaniel Rose is weakest by his businesses. What would be the best way to infiltrate one of his businesses?
Best way to infiltrate one of his businesses?
Or to get his attention, maybe.
Well, that's 2 different questions.
What do you think I should ask? Casey Davis.
Mark, Casey, Theo, what do you think? Do you want to know how to get Nathaniel's attention, or do you want to know how to not get his attention, but maybe get access to some of his shit?
I'd be more interested in like infiltration.
Let's do that. Yeah, we'll do infiltration.
Okay, infiltration would be, the easiest way to infiltrate would be through one of his failing businesses that are scrambling to try to survive, namely anything that he has in real estate.
Okay.
Or one of his fledgling businesses that are trying to get off the ground and are remaining a little scrappy, which I think at this point is, I'm oscillating between retail and like business consulting, but I think I like retail better.
Okay, so the real estate businesses are kind of failing, and then the fledgling businesses are more of retail, or what was the other one?
Business consulting,
okay.
Like agencies.
Okay.
So you could pretty easily con your way into one of those because people won't be looking too closely.
Sure, okay. Okay, cool.
Did you ever think about how, like, when I say that's red, like, I have the color that I see and the word that I connect it to, but I have no way of knowing that, like, the word you connect to that is hitting your brain as, like, the same thing. Like, you could see what I call blue, but you call red, and you'd call it red, and I'd never know that you're not seeing what I call blue.
Is it just called color blindness?
Just hold on.
No, it's like
what if
sight colors?
What if colors? Here, hold on. Hear me out.
We're waiting.
Yeah. What if
Slow down.
colors
Yeah.
weren't actually real? Use that to describe what colors
Distract.
That's literally what words are.
But what if it's what colors are like to Casey?
Yeah.
You have a barista grabbing your arm.
If you don't let go of me right now, I will hurt you.
Okay. Will you let me give you this coffee? If I don't give you the coffee, I don't get paid.
Yeah, give it right now. Oh my god.
Jeez.
I am like just scanning the area, checking out Tessa. Go on.
All right. She calls out each of the coffees for Casey faces.
I take these fucking coffees.
Okay.
I guess I'll just fucking take it and I'll like bring it back to Tessa. Like, what's going on? Wood?
Sigma had to go.
Why? Where? What did he say to you?
He told me to ask you.
What's with this coffee? I know I signed up to be a spy, but like, ugh.
One cup says Jeremy. Another cup says Stroud. And the third cup says 445.
Did this mean anything to you? He didn't tell you where he was going or anything?
I've learned not to ask. If only one of us knows, then we can't give each other away.
Let's go. Casey's gonna lead us back to my car. I'm assuming I don't see faces Sigma in the parking lot or anything.
You'd barely know what you're looking for.
Yeah. What time is it right now?
Right now, I think it's like 11. I think Tessa's gonna go. Looks like we got some time.
Is there something you wanted to do?
Seemed like your friends were about to have a party. We could just drink these coffees. Catch up.
What's your end game?
I mean, Sigma's usually the planner, but freedom? I don't want to be running forever, Casey.
So you get your freedom. What do you do?
That's a hard question to answer. 'Cause I haven't asked it yet. I try not to get my hopes up, you know? Been on the run longer than I haven't been.
You know I'll protect you. Whatever the cost. No matter what.
I do now.
Did you doubt me before?
You hadn't seen me in years.
Yeah. But I loved you. I still love you.
Had you ever told her that? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so I think her eyes are gonna go wide, and she's like, well then. What do you think I should do?
Not get killed?
Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
Sorry. I was never great with words.
Yes, you were.
I'm afraid to leave you alone, but
Just bring it with your friends. We'll have a great time.
well, I was thinking about either going and seeing Nick or going and doing research.
Or regroup with your friends.
You've got to know that I'm not happy with Kira right now.
Got it. We hate Kira.
Hate is a little strong, just disappointed.
All right, we are disappointed in Kira.
Can you not agree with me, please?
Okay, we are not disappointed in Kira.
Look, she created a body and it could have been dangerous. It could have had a bad outcome. It was stupid. She didn't tell me. I'm mad about it.
She made a body. Some friends you got there, Nightmares.
Yeah, they're really weird. Is there anything you haven't told me about Sigma that I need to know in order to protect you and keep you safe?
OOC, what do you mean?
If there's just any unsaid dangers or information that they think Casey would be better off not knowing or safer not knowing.
Roll manipulate someone.
6.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I'm just trying to get all the information.
Do you think I'm not telling you everything you need to know? Do you think I'd come to you for help after 12 years and hold back?
Are you holding back?
Why don't we like Kira?
What do you mean?
You people do weird spell shit all the time. I know what you do. There's more to it than that, isn't there?
She could have hurt herself.
So could you. What happened?
What do you mean?
You want to talk about who's not telling who?
I was afraid that she could have...
Okay. She'll get up and go out back towards Cosmo. We've got time to kill. Do you want to meet back here or something?
Is it safe for you to go off on your own?
I don't know. But if we're not going to start trusting each other, I don't want to hang out with you until we meet Sigma.
I trust you. I don't trust him.
Oh, you trust me.
Do you need me to prove it?
You already have. And she's going to walk out.
Casey's gonna go after her.
Okay.
I think Casey's gonna grab her. Hey, don't. Please don't. You're safer with me.
Sure I'm not holding back? Sure I don't know a bunch of secrets that'll come back and haunt me? You sure I didn't come to you when I didn't have anybody else? These people have been after me maybe my whole life, Casey. You saved me from them, and then Sigma saved me from them, and then he saved me from them over and over and over for 12 years. I don't need you to trust him, but maybe you can trust me.
Okay. All right. What do you want to do then?
I want to meet your friends.
Fine. All right. Get in.
Yeah. I love this a great deal.
Another question.
Mm-hmm.
Can Kira roll for her dark past about that dream that they had this night?
Yep.
8. So I get one question.
Mm-hmm.
I hate you.
Why? What did I do? Because you have a face.
When I dealt with this creature, or one of its kind, what did I learn?
I am wondering about an exposition dump. So you know that there are many princes of there. There are also many kings. There are 3 kings of there. And for various eras at a time, one of them will rule over everything. So they're basically constantly at some kind of war or another. They are the Sea King, the Sky King, and the Star King.
Sea, Sky, and the Star King. And I assume that that one was the Star King?
That is a reasonable assumption.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the only king whose name you know is Endragoras. Endragoras is the Sea King. And then until sometime within the last 20 years, he ruled there.
Okay. But not currently?
Like sometime within the last 20 years, he was overthrown.
Oh, okay.
Until then. Like he had some indeterminate time before.
So he was the Sea King and then he was overthrown. Or he's still the Sea. Okay,
Oh,
but
he's still
just
the Sea
currently
King. Just formerly, he was the Great King, in charge of
Gotcha.
everything.
Okay, I see.
And that's what you learned. You okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Why? What happened?
I just have so many theories. Just fuck off. Can Kira call Tommy?
Yes.
Okay, I want her to call Tommy.
Roll manipulate someone.
11.
Casey's also going to text everybody, including like Mark, Kira, and Theo.
Okay. So there's quite a lot of commotion going on, I think, in the background of his phone. And it does that thing where, like, he's in the middle of something, in the middle of a laugh, and he picks up the phone.
Hey, Kira, hi. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on over there? You sound like you're busy.
Yeah, it's it's a hell of a thing. Our mom came back. We haven't seen her in quite a long time.
She's over there right now?
Yup. She's at the family house.
Oh, can I meet her?
Roll manipulate someone yet again.
That is a 7.
Can you kind of want to just have it be a Sparks family thing for now? Soon, I'd love for her to meet you, but it's just, we really have some stuff to go over.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd love to meet her too.
Maybe tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah, if you're, yeah, I was just we're looking into something, on Nathaniel Rose. I thought maybe you guys would be interested, but, if you've got family over, then I don't want to interrupt.
Oh. Hey. Roll manipulate someone a third time, please.
11.
Well, that's a different call. never stop. So what do you need?
I was honestly thinking about breaking into one of his businesses.
I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
In a more pleasant voice than you've ever heard him use, Nick Sparks goes,
You're Ashwood.
Oh my god! Nick, is that you?
and then you hear a woman's voice go,
Is that her?
and then like in that way that somehow only parents do, you can tell she's like leaning in towards the phone.
Hello, Kira Ashwood. This is Jamie Sparks.
Hi, Jamie. Nice to meet you.
After a fashion.
Yeah, of course.
I understand you've been working with my sons.
Yes, I have been. They are very good at what they do.
She taught us everything we know. You.
Oh, cute. You've got some good sense. Yeah, so Nathaniel Rose, I think he's sent some assassins after somebody that's close to one of my friends. And I want to see if I can find any information, maybe breaking into one of his businesses. Learn what he's after. Nice to meet you again, by the way, Jamie.
So this isn't something that you would hear, but I do think in the TV show version of this phone call, Jamie would look to Tommy and just mouth, I like her.
Oh.
So there's this guy who's trying to kill one of my friends and I want to break into one of his stores. Ooh, I like her.
Yeah.
I think you know I have to have you roll and manipulate someone one more time.
It's the fourth time. 10.
All right. Sparks fam rides again.
Just tell us where to meet you and what you're thinking. Is this a nighttime op or is it a disguise thing?
Ooh, a disguise thing.
Okay. What do you want to... Waiters, repairmen, exterminators, we got a whole range. Federal agents. Haven't been able to wear those in a while.
Let's see. What would make the most sense for like one of those fledgling businesses or the consulting agency?
Consulting agency would be like either like a smart suit or like dickhead screen print creative director t-shirt.
Smart suits. We're gonna get fancy. Yeah, blend in.
Okay.
And I'll tell them that they can. Well, where would we need to go? Like, where would that business be? I think I'll just have them meet at my place before we head out.
That business, for real estate reasons, would be in St. Louis Park. And it will be called Ability. It'll be spelled all lowercase, IBILITI.
Oh, God. Ability? No wonder it's just a little fledgling business.
Which is a shithead agency name I've had floating around in my head for like 5 years. When I was like, it's really fucked up how many I's are in possibilities.
Yeah. So then I'll tell them to meet up at my house and kind of prep for them to get here, I guess. To try to cover up any sort of weed smell in the house.
Tommy's gonna take you off speakerphone and be like,
Is your sister gonna be there?
Kira looks at Anna. Does she look like she's getting sober anytime soon? Hard to say. She kind of is having a moment.
Like a I just got in my body kind of moment, or like a
She's living it up.
female trouble?
What? No, she's like living it up. You know, do you know who Dockers is? You know Dockers. We've had to have talked to him about Dockers.
I think you've just like talked to Dockers in front of him.
You know how like sometimes like we just get like a healing wave and you feel like you're really high?
You know what? I do.
Well, that's the Dockers who is currently in Anna's head. And Anna decided to give him a day pass. She got high with him. And Mark. I don't know what she's doing, but
We'll bring coffee.
that would be great.
Who are you talking to?
Mark, I need you to know, for canon reasons, that comes out. Who's she Who's on the...
In my head, it sounded better.
Yeah.
So the group gets a text from Casey.
Okay. What does it
Yes.
say?
Can we meet up? Tessa wants to meet you guys.
You can meet at my house.
Okay, be there soon.
Yeah, Kira's gonna try to get rid of any smell of marijuana in the house before Jamie Sparks comes over.
How is she going to do that?
I think she's gonna get some dryer sheets and kind of like blow them like around the house, like with some hot air maybe. I don't know. Get some like Febreze. She's gonna open all the windows and the doors to like air it out.
Mark, Kira is moving around really fast.
Whoa. What are the chances that Mark does something with fire?
Well, once you've said it, hi.
Kira, if you're going to do things, if you're going to try to eliminate the scent only through non-magical means, I will have you roll act under pressure.
That's a 9.
Okay.
He could hear you, you know, John.
I know. That's why I say that.
I'm not really trapped inside the box. A 9, you say?
Uh-huh.
That's very interesting. You do your absolute best to clear the house of weed smell.
No! It's medicinal, I swear. Hey everyone, Lauren and John here. Thanks for joining us for this week's intermission. We just wanted to share a few quick announcements with you guys before we hop back into the show. First and foremost, I just wanted to say thanks to all of you listeners for tuning in and listening with us so far, and for all of the support that you guys have shown us. It's really meant a lot to kind of see this little podcast that started with just the 4 of us playing this game to now having listeners that are, you know, engaging with us in our Discord server, buying our merch. It's been kind of surreal, but we really appreciate each and every one of you and the support that you guys have shown us so far. The memes that have been generated, quality tier. just wonderful. So really, truly, we want to just say thank you to all of you. This podcast, obviously we enjoy it and we play it for ourselves, but to have the rest of you guys listening along and giving your support really just does mean the world to us. Speaking of support, if you guys want to continue showing your support for the show, there are a few things that you can do. If you haven't already, like we said, we do have a Discord server now, so if you want to join with us and connect with the cast and talk about this show more in depth, there is a link in the episode description if you guys want to join our Discord server. You can also connect with us on our social media accounts. We are on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter at Monster Playbook and on Instagram and Facebook at Monsters Playbook. Also send us an email if you want to get in touch with us, ask us any other additional questions, or, send us fan art. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
Speaking of characters, you guys have got to check out our merch store, merch.monstersplaybook.com. We have shirts, we have socks, we have bags, you name it. If there's anything you don't see there that you would like, let us know and we'll see if we can create it.
We gotta represent.
Oh, and one more thing. If you guys get a chance, please go over to Apple Podcasts and Spotify and leave us a rating and review.
It's one of the best ways for our show to continue to get new people listening and finding our show. So word of mouth, again, is one of the best ways for us to get more exposure, and your guys' support really is super, super appreciated.
All right, so our promo for this week is for Trials of the Apocalypse. They are an actual play anthology podcast featuring short stories using Powered by the Apocalypse games. The cast is played through several independent arcs, which makes it super easy for listeners to jump in wherever they'd like. And the cast just wrapped up their most recent arc, which features Monsters of the Week game system. Let's listen to the cast and see what they have to say about it.
Greetings from Trials of the Apocalypse. Trials of the Apocalypse is an actual play podcast telling one-shot stories in a variety of Powered by the Apocalypse games, rotating players and systems each time. More and more with every new arc, we tightly edit and master our audio, injecting it full of music and sound effects to immerse you in the story. Our stories are full of badass characters,
I don't rinse a shotgun from his
you
hand.
cut his arm off,
I take his hand.
complicated relationships,
I think that they bang their hands on the table. You couldn't just let me have the slightest bit of hope.
and lots of friends having fun.
Are we seriously going back to the beginning again?
No. Are we going back to the beginning again? Where have we gone? Every arc is independent from the others, so you can go back and listen to previous games in any order. Or come and join us for our newest, playing Monster of the Week in Space, where our eclectic crew on the starship Scholastic go on a Star Trek, Hitchhiker's Guide, and Futurama-inspired comedy space romp, and along the way maybe find out why folks have been falling into the sky lately. You can find us in your favorite podcatcher. Just search for Trials of the Apocalypse. See you there.
You can find out more about Trials of the Apocalypse on Twitter at Tota Podcast. That's TOTA Podcast. And be sure to check them out wherever you listen to your podcasts. And with that, let's get back to the show.
Can I ask about Theo?
Yeah, what's going on?
Can I use magic to try and get the blue off of my skin?
I would love for you to use magic to try to get the blue off your skin.
Cool. Fuck. It's a 6.
Theo
It's
blue.
Wait a second. So, like... No. 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 So...
Are you gonna lose a 1 point? So you don't be blue?
No, but I am the hex.
Oh, that's right. So then Jacob gets blue?
I don't know. Whenever I use magic and miss, the backlash affects you directly. If there's...
Never affects you directly.
Oh, never affects me directly.
Okay.
Fuck.
Jacob's skin is now blue.
Oh no.
And he doesn't know it. Any luck? No, you still got some on the forehead there.
How do you feel about... Do you play any musical instruments?
I mean, I noodle on guitar sometimes. I mean,
Okay.
look at the color of my skin. Obviously, I'm a white guy. I do that.
Yeah. Maybe you can join the Blue Man group.
They're way better than I am at drums or anything. Plus, I mean, all that
Jacob,
makeup, I could never...
You might want to go look in the mirror.
Huh?
You got a little something.
Like in the...
No.
Did I get it?
No. Can you just go look in the mirror?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Why? What? Theo?
Yeah.
I'm blue.
Dabba dee
Yeah.
dabba die.
I hate this house!
Jake, it's just an accident.
Roll manipulate someone. Dabba dee dabba die. Shame on you.
It was right there.
14 advance move.
Okay.
I didn't purposely make your skin blue.
I'll go get some gloves and a scarf.
I could try again.
No. No. It's fine. I'm sure it's temporary.
At least it's winter. I'm sorry.
I know. Guess we're gonna keep working on your magic in Chicago. He's gonna go put on some tight leather gloves and like a scarf up to over his nose and a hat down over his eyes. As you'd be like, see? I'm the Invisible Man!
Oh, God.
Tonight has been extremely ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah, Theo's gonna change out of her clothes. Definitely wearing her sister's sweatshirt again. Black pants with holes that have stockings underneath. Very cute jacket, scarf, and a hat and gloves, I think. And then, of course, combat boots. I guess we're gonna go to her grave. Selena's grave. I don't know, is it on the property or elsewhere?
Or do you have like a crypt at a Minneapolis cemetery or something?
For sure.
I think I like that better. Yeah, you have like a family crypt / mausoleum situation at Lakewood.
Do you mind driving, Jacob?
Sure.
I mean, unless you want to ride a moped. Or I could steal one of our siblings' cars.
Let's keep this just a brother-sister situation.
Okay. I assume he knows where it is.
He does. I'm trying to figure out what kind of car he drives. Did I tell you already?
Yeah, you did. He drives a Volkswagen Jetta. Yep.
Okay, very normal. Very small. 2-door. Okay, so you go get in his car. He'll drive. Casey, you didn't also text Theo.
I did.
Theo, you get a text.
Okay. Shit.
What? Who is it?
It's my friends.
Friends? I like friends.
What, are you saying you want to meet my friends?
Well, I mean, we could still do this first, but yes.
I mean, yeah. Are you okay with seeing them while you're blue?
I had not considered that.
I mean, I can try and make it go away.
No? Maybe after?
Yeah, maybe it'll fade away afterwards.
Yeah, maybe it'll get worse. But yeah, I'd like to meet your friends.
Okay. Just a warning. So Casey, she's kind of like this. Ooh, she's a part of ears. But like a bunch of weird things have kind of been happening to her lately. Like very weird things.
Like ears weird things?
Like we just got from their weird things, and then like this one like person who was like from her like life kind of came back, and like seems like they are a thing. But I guess Casey's friend wants to like meet her friends, and I guess I'm a friend of Casey's, which is like actually really nice to think about it because like I know her the least. But yeah, so I guess this will be weird because her friend is going to meet her friends, and then I guess I'll be introducing you to my friends.
So you can't necessarily tell because he's wearing gloves, but he is white-knuckling the steering wheel. You went there?
It was for a good reason.
You didn't make any deals over there, did you? Did you offer anyone anything? Did you take anything? Did you leave anything?
Define take.
This is important.
Yeah. No. Mark made a
Did you
deal.
talk to anyone?
No.
How did you get in?
No.
Where did you go? What were you doing there?
Well, okay, so Mark, he had wings, and so he used his wings as like a bargaining chip.
Mark had wings.
Yeah. Yeah, he could also use fire. He has like fire eyes.
There's fire. So much for living a normal life, Theo.
I tried, but like I ran into them when I was
Back on track. So you got in because he made a deal. That's you clear.
Yep.
Then what happened?
So we got
People,
on this, like,
voices.
we got in this carriage, and it took us to like the hallway. We fought some like
The carriage moved on its own.
No, there was like this coachman that drove us.
Charming coachman?
Yeah. What? Why? What do you... He didn't say much.
You shouldn't. We'll deal with that later. You didn't give him anything. He didn't give you anything.
No.
You didn't tell him any secrets.
No.
Okay. It's good.
Theo also for sure definitely has the staff, by the way. The wooden staff that she took from her sisters.
Okay. Like on her person?
Yes, like I think Theo either put it in the backseat or it's between her legs. And
Like
she's,
this
using it
this
kind of to
ancient
lean
wood
against.
staff is now something that she's never going to be apart from.
Yeah, and Casey has the bow and arrow.
Of course.
So we fought these also like electric birds after I accidentally like notified them, like, or alerted them, excuse me. And then we fought them and it was fine, and then we got to the hallway, and then Mark kind of turned
Jesus,
into
Theo.
You've been?
No! I haven't been.
It was for
I'm sorry. I'm sure you had a very good reason.
I mean, if we didn't do it, Casey wouldn't exist.
Of course. You have had an interesting time.
Yeah, things got really interesting when I met them. But they're really good people. They said that they could help. But they're not family, so I don't think they really could.
Well, we'll be free and clear of it all before too long. Don't worry.
Yeah. I can still, like, be friends with them, right? After I move to Chicago?
I mean, sure. But if they're zipping around and talking to demons, going to there and making deals, are you sure you want to?
I mean, I care about them. I worry if they're safe. They're friends after all. And they really could use my help sometimes. They don't know about Chicago yet, by the way. I haven't messaged them or talked to them since there in the hallway.
Understood.
But yeah, nothing else really happened in the hallway. Mark and I held the door open while everyone went in and then got out. And then we got back out of there. And then the stuff with Casey happened and her friend.
I thought all the doors to the hallway were closed. Never mind. It's fine.
They are?
Look, as long as you're not in debt to someone from there, I won't worry.
No, I don't think so. I didn't talk to anybody there. Is there another way to be indebted?
You did talk to somebody, but you didn't.
I talked to somebody, Theo?
You all did. You talked to Traxxas.
I don't know if Theo did.
Theo didn't. Theo fucked with the Magica in the hallway, which she is leaving out.
Fair, true. Mm-hmm.
But I think Casey, Kira, and Diego talked to Traxxas.
And Diego gave his name, but not a real name.
Yes. And I think Theo had some mess up with the magic, which caused her to go in the water.
And Diego, because he gave his name, could see the water.
Yeah.
But he didn't give his real name. He gave his name as Toro.
Can we go to the cemetery?
Yeah, we're going to go to the cemetery. I think weekly, as you're pulling up, Jacob's going to be like, what was it like? I'm sorry, we can talk. It's not important.
What do you mean? Like, there?
Yeah.
Foggy.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Honestly, like, it was pretty boring. I just kind of went with them just because they kind of needed my magic.
You're going to do great in Chicago. So you're going to walk into the family crypt, which I do think, like, appears on the surface as, like, a stone mausoleum. But then there's, like, a pretty sizable staircase that leads down into something more akin to, like, the family catacombs on Game of Thrones, where there's just stone hallways in all directions and occasional exquisite statues of people in the Nessos family and the Nessos bloodline. I think there are a couple of these in the Lakewood Cemetery for the various Maggio families that make their home here. And this one is yours.
Does Jacob give me any, like, space, or is he just, like, right there?
I think he's just right there. He's trying to be there for you in the best way he knows how. I think he has taken off his hat and scarf and gloves and he's just your blue-skinned brother.
Oh god. Some very creepy alien.
He has absolutely forgotten that his skin is blue.
I think Theo's gonna like take out from a pocket like a little like stone. I don't know if there's anywhere to like place stuff, but I feel like there's a couple of like little stones maybe in front of her spot.
Yeah, I think there's probably spots for like your family's been doing this for a long time and you're Greek, so there's probably a few like built into the wall like offering plates. I do want to describe her her spot in the crypt, that it's like it's a little labyrinthine to get there, and when you do reach it, it's like it's a very old style sculpture of her, and she has like a long flowing dress with long flowing sleeves that you know she would never in her life have ever worn. And I think the other thing of note about this statue is that she's like looking down and to one side with her eyes just looking away. And like for contrast, someone like Bennett IV, his head is held high and he's looking up and off to the left or something.
Theo's gonna take out a little stone of turquoise.
Okay.
She'll place it at the base of the statue and say, "Hey there, sunshine. It's been too long." But then she'll fall silent.
You'll feel a hand on your shoulder.
Jacob?
Yep. Big, blue, and brotherly. The contrast of his stubbly beard off his blue skin suddenly seeming extremely odd.
When was the last time you were here?
Honestly, might have been the funeral.
You really haven't been back?
I don't like this place, Theo. I don't like the house, any of it.
So why did you come back for me?
Because maybe we needed each other. When you were a kid, you were always less into it. Like me.
When I was a kid, I had her.
Yeah, me too. She was the best of us, wasn't she?
Yeah.
He'll reach into his pocket and he'll pull like all 35 cents he has in there and he'll put it into the plate. Hey, sis. I know I've been away, but not a day goes by that I don't think about you.
Theo's gonna take his hand and squeeze. Do you really think that we're gonna get free?
I mean, it's gradual. I'm largely ignored, but my day-to-day is human, normal. I have a completely average number of scars.
That's what makes us different, Jacob.
Yeah, from the rest of them. I know that's not what Theo meant, but Jacob doesn't.
I'm ready to go. Theo is going to let him walk ahead.
Okay.
And then Theo's going to use magic.
To do what?
To try and make the blue go away.
Okay.
I'm wondering if Theo could either prick her finger or bite the inside of her cheek to use blood in the magic.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you roll act under pressure to actually do that. It's not easy to draw your own blood.
With a 6.
You can't do it. You like go, ow. 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 You okay back there?
Yeah, it's fine. Just stub my toe on a rock.
You gotta watch out for those.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you don't think there are any.
Stop it.
And the award for longest running joke goes to
Jesus.
Session 1. I just tripped over a rock.
There are no
There aren't any rocks. No, but there could have been. In my head canon, Mark's middle names are Vincent and Paul, so he's MVP Clayton.
So, even though I couldn't get any blood, can I still use magic to try and fix it?
Sure, you just don't get any kind of a bonus.
Wait a second.
Not my fault?
Yeah, I guess can I roll act under pressure not my fault to try and fix it?
I think it's still going to be use magic, but I will give you a bonus because it's your fault.
Thanks, Dad.
Listeners of this podcast are going to think you are our dad.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you just like mutter some words and do some hand motions. Then you see this like sort of light firework kind of go off and dissipate from his body. He doesn't notice it.
Okay. Theo's gonna text back to the group text. On my way. I'm bringing my brother. Hope that's okay.
Kira will text back, well, you can meet my sister then.
Wait, what?
Of note, I think all of you, there's absolutely no way that you hear Theo say, I'm bringing my brother, and don't assume she means Deacon.
Oh.
So you get this text. Theo says, I'm bringing my brother. You're like, Theo says she's bringing Deacon. Why is that a good idea?
Didn't he try to shoot us last time?
Different brother.
Point of order. I do think Theo's actual reaction would be to text different brother twice with increasing exclamation points.
Yeah.
To be like, oh no, different brother.
Yeah. Okay, then I think here will be like
not to correct you on your own shit.
Yeah, then Kira would reply back, oh, well, yeah, bring him over then. And then she would say the thing about, you can meet my sister. Yeah.
They'll say, what? WHAs. And then Casey's going to go, great. ...
Mark, you are pretty sure that you remember how to do text messaging.
Oh, God.
Anna, you don't.
Does Anna have her own phone?
Not currently, but she can tell that Kira has a music box that plays extremely short songs.
She knows what cell phones are.
Yeah, but somewhere over there.
Oh, because she's high. That's why you're saying that.
Because she's stoned out of her
like,
mind.
I know she has -1 sharp, but she's not that stupid.
But she's just like lying there and being like, that's a cool song. Is there more?
Casey will tell Tessa, so on top of meeting my friends, you also, I guess, we get to meet one of Theo's brothers, one of his other brothers.
Can Kira try to help Anna sober up?
How would you like to do that? Because the thing about human drugs and in sobriety is that not really.
I think she'd give her a bunch of water.
The best way to help her sober up is to sit there and wait.
I think she'd give her a bunch of water and maybe give her some food, just so that she's not just laying on the ground doing nothing.
I do think that she would be like, oh.
Oh my God. Could I roll act under pressure for both Jacob and then Casey?
Why?
Driving?
Sure.
Because the other thing, too, is like, is the Sparks family fucking coming over?
Can this episode be called Meet the Family?
It 100% can.
Did you want me to do one for Jacob, too, or just Casey?
Yeah, do one for Jacob, too.
Okay. 13 for Jacob.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for the Sparks brothers? And mom?
Yes, sure.
I'm adding 2 to Casey's.
Okay. And then add the 1 for the driver.
Oh, yeah. So Jacob's was 4. Never mind.
Nope. No.
Yeah. Thanks.
Jacob is a different person than Casey. You have to wall these things off in your mind if you're going to be a performer.
11 for Casey. What did the Sparks get?
7.
Okay. Why did you make you roll? So, Casey, you and Tessa find at one point that you have a tail who you are able to shake.
Really?
Yep, you rolled well enough to do that. Someone is following you. You clock them, and you're like, that car's been following us for too long. I'm going to do some stuff. You do some stuff, and they're not following you anymore.
Casey's gonna text the group. Somebody's following us.
What kind of car?
Black Crown Vic.
Was that the kind of car Nathaniel Rose was in?
No, I thought he was in a town car.
A town car? Okay.
Crown Vic is a cop car.
Okay.
I feel like Casey's just gonna be like, be prepared for possible
Trouble and make it double.
Okay. Well, Kira will keep an eye out and see if she notices any car matching that description, but getting close to the house. And then I think she might. Who would most likely be driving, Tommy or Nick?
Absolutely, Nick.
Then she'll text Tommy and give him a heads up as well that there might be a car.
I think Theo's just gonna be like, probably nothing to worry about, but like, I mean, you did say that my past, month has been interesting, but Casey did just alert us that they had some like following them, so like, things might get like even more exciting. But hey, it'll be fun.
I want you to roll manipulate someone.
10.
Okay.
You said you wanted to get to know me and meet my friends. I mean, you could drop me off and
No.
leave.
No. I do want to meet your friends. Besides, this might be one of the last times you get to hang out with all of them, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't mean for that to come off so mean. Okay.
It's okay.
What I mean is it's important to have
It's
FaceTime.
fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Spend time with your... Okay.
Jacob, stop.
Mhm.
It's fine.
Stopping.
Just drive.
Driving.
I feel like in Theo's head, I just hear this monologue of like, would I rather be with Deacon? No.
Just wait until Jacob finds out.
What? What was that face, Johnny?
I was trying to figure out who showed up first. I wasn't paying attention. I think probably Casey and Tessa.
Casey's gonna park around the block.
OPSEC. Good.
Is that Tessa?
Honestly, yes.
Yeah, and they'll just walk to Kira's house. Casey definitely has a couple of guns and things and is checking out the neighborhood.
Tessa probably does too. I think her coat that she wears is a size or two too big to maybe conceal something. And she will not stop looking over her shoulder.
Okay, I am gonna put her like between me and the houses, so not on the street.
Okay, fair.
Like side of the
I get it. How gentlemanly. So the two of you turn up for the second time today. Kira, there's a doorbell ring, I assume.
Yeah, Kira will get the door and open it up. Welcome back. Tessa's with you?
Yep.
Hi, Tessa. I'm Kira. And Kira will hold out a hand.
She'll take your hand and go, I know.
Come in.
Not bad.
Casey definitely lets Tessa in first and definitely does the whole like bodyguard thing where like I check back like out there.
Is Mark still high?
I was gonna say, could Casey take in the scene that is in Kira's living room?
Anna and Mark, why don't you both roll act under pressure one more time?
Well, that is double sixes for Anna, so that's a fifth. No, that's 13.
Okay, Mark.
That's a solid 7.
So yeah, you're Mark. You feel like you are walking through and out of a haze of fog into it's Kira's house, but it's also hilarious that it's Kira's house. And like, there's a glass of water in front of you that is like so supremely full that you're like, why is it so full? I think you're like your movement and your conversation and your speech will be as normal, but you're high. And then Anna, you've just like come basically all the way up. You wake up as if from a glorious nap and everything just feels like all the corners are round, and like everything kind of has a soft focus, and you're looking around at everybody and they all look great.
Yep.
And like you take a sip from this water and you're like, someone gave me this.
Oh.
Casey's gonna say to Kira, she wanted to meet you guys, and we have time to kill.
Time to kill for
Wait.
what?
Killing time?
That's against the law
Drink some water.
of time.
You mean that glass over there that's so full right now? Oh, yeah.
So Casey like unclenches and clenches her jaw. Sigma's faces.
Who's Sigma?
Casey will like glance towards Tessa. He we met him at a coffee shop, and I don't know, he
My ally,
maybe get
only
him-
friend, guy who saved my life over and over.
Oh, the guy that killed you originally?
Says you.
Okay, well. Complicated.
I think we're supposed to meet with Jeremy Stroud.
Really?
He paid some barista a lot of money to make me get this particular coffee cup, and it says $4.45. To hell if I know where. I'm assuming the coffee shop. But
Well, I was doing some research while you were getting coffee, and I think I have a way into one of Nathaniel Rose's businesses. We might be able to find out what he was after. Maybe we can kill some time that way.
okay. Great. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Did they smoke the whole bag?
Did they? How much did Dockers have? Okay, you sound like Squidward.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, my aching tentacles.
So, did they smoke the whole bag?
They did not smoke the whole bag.
Sweet. More
Okay.
later.
Casey's gonna grab the bag off the table.
Can Anna go grab for it?
Both of you will elect under pressure.
I'm
God
ready
damn
to
it,
do it.
I need to write this down.
Think Mark goes, no.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an
I rolled
8.
a 10!
Do you have 2 or 4 against me, Johnny? You have 4?
I have 4. So you two dive for it, and Mark goes, no. Anna grabs it and like stashes it somewhere, and Mark's still going, no.
You know that it wasn't for free, so you owe me.
Sure. Do you accept different forms of currency other than money? Because I don't really have any.
That depends.
I hear you like to bake. Can I bake you something?
Can you bake?
I don't know. I've never done it before. Other than like popcorn, but that doesn't really count. But I could try.
We'll figure it out.
Cool. Thanks for the weed. Dockers enjoy himself thoroughly. Can Tessa hear us right now?
Yeah. Also, I'm really hoping that, I don't know, I've never done it before, it can become Anna's low-key catchphrase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anna. Tessa.
Yeah.
Tessa. Anna.
Tessa Jones, right?
Yeah? They know me?
Oh, well, we never really met, but kind of.
Kind of. What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I mean, I've met all the people that Kira has. Kind of.
She's gonna look at Casey and be like, kind of.
Why, I was mad. Tessa, you remember Mark?
I think Mark tries to stand up and like, I'm Mark.
Actually, I think it's the first time that Tessa's ever met Mark. Because Casey and Mark went to different schools.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
think Mark flamboyantly puts out his hand like...
She'll like just grab your arm and move it down and then take your hand, like she's adjusting a microphone.
Exactly.
Is Donovan in the room?
He is definitely still at the like kitchen table reading, ignoring all of you.
Okay. And in case he's just going to be like, that's Donovan, Kira's dad.
Can I try something?
Yes, Mark, what would you like to try?
Do I observe that Donovan is just kind of like sitting over there?
Mm-hmm.
Can I telepathically talk to Dockers?
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I have an idea.
Can Anna hear?
Mm-hmm.
Look at Mr. Grumpy Pants over there.
Mark sort of like shimmers into your mindscape
My headspace, yeah.
where you sort of adjust his torso and he's like, hey, like he's Kramer leaning in the window or something.
See that guy, the Grumpy Pants over there? You should get him high.
Dude, fucking
yeah. You should like get like him be high.
Totally should just wait, what? Roll manipulate someone.
No,
Okay.
it's not wasted on him.
This isn't the human weed.
I
Okay.
got a 4.
No.
I think that's the most shut down I've ever been. Just
No.
Oh.
Can Theo and Jacob pull up?
Okay.
Theo's going to ring the doorbell.
Okay. Kira, the doorbell rings.
Kira, go to the door. Open the door. Theo! Hey.
Hi, Kira.
This supposed to be your brother?
Yeah, this is Jacob.
Hey, I'm Kira.
I think Mark tries to immediately straighten out.
Real quick, I want to point out when he got out of the car, and actually when he left the cemetery, he would have reapplied the hat and scarf and gloves. Did you stop him?
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, is he still wearing him?
Yep.
Because he thinks that he's still blue.
He's going to say, Jacob Nessos, sorry about all this. It's a long story.
I mean, yeah, come inside. Take a load off. If you're comfortable.
Promise not to freak out. It's really no big deal.
Okay,
Jacob.
I've been warned.
Don't, Theo, apparently it's fine. And he's going to take off his hat. He's going to take off his scarf.
And he just looks like a normal dude.
And he just looks completely normal.
Kira's like, what am I looking at here?
Does Mark, is he able to hold in laughter?
No.
By the way,
Roll act under pressure, Mark.
Theo had red hair before, and now she has the blue hair.
Yeah.
So
Good to know.
Yeah, I do think Kira would be like, nice. Like the new color.
very cool.
Okay, I got 11. We're good. I think Mark is internally dying.
Yeah, so Kira's like, what am I looking at here?
And Theo's gonna lean over and be like, "It faded away. Look at your hand."
Looks at his hands, which still have gloves on them. And he takes off the gloves, looks at his hands. Oh, never mind. Jacob.
Kira, still Kira. It's nice to meet you. We haven't met much of Theo's family.
Yeah, I'll bet.
They've only met Deacon. Jacob is my second oldest brother.
How many siblings do you have?
I do want to point out there's no way that Theo would have missed a beat. She would have said 6. And then I think maybe Jacob has to correct you and be like, well, 5.
Oh. Well, it's really nice to meet you, Jacob.
No.
Oh.
When you ask how many siblings do you have, at the same moment, Theo and Jacob speak. Theo says 6.
He says 5.
Jacob says 5. And Jacob has to be like, what? We had 6. Our late sister.
It's okay. No. Yeah, I have 5 siblings.
You have 6.
I like your friends.
Come in, guys. There's a lot of people here.
One more doorbell rings.
Okay, that's
who else are we expecting? I think both Theo and Casey say that. And I think Theo goes over to Tessa and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself earlier. I'm Theo."
I like that name. I'm Tessa.
Thank you. I love your outfit. It is very cool.
It is so fetch.
I think when you take her hand...
Oh, no.
Roll plus weird.
Oh, shit. Don't like this. 8.
Okay. Like, the thing that you did with Bennett to, like, meditate and see the magicka, when you touch Tessa, you can see all of it. It's just this glow everywhere. And, like, this sort of... everything's kind of shimmering.
Like that she's made of magicka?
Like that... Not made of it. Just, like, connected to it.
Are you able to explain?
I think I have. When you touch her hand,
yeah,
you get this just like rush, and it's the same feeling and visual landscape as when you meditated to be able to view magicka, or the like clarity of view you had of it when you were there.
Okay. I think Theo's gonna be like, "That's interesting."
I like to think so.
Anna will be like over from like the kitchen counter. "Sup, Theo?" There's a girl with blue hair looking at you.
Forgot Theo doesn't know. Hi. And you are
former headmate of Kira, named Anna. Have my own body now, so.
Oh.
Yes, we're all extremely normal in the Ashwood house.
I don't think that's Theo. Theo briefly met Donovan.
Remember Donovan was the one that was like, we can bring her to the brink of death and then we can switch their bodies back.
Can Theo read a bad situation and open her third eye on Kira? Or Anna?
Sure.
Yeah, Kira would just be like, this is Anna. She's my sister.
I rolled a 15.
Nice.
Ask thy questions, make your requests.
How stable is Anna's body?
It's an interesting question.
Thank you. I'm full of interesting, good questions. Welcome to Theo's theory place. I couldn't think of another T.
I'm not great with the alliteration.
Theo's theory 3-bedroom.
No. We'll work on it. We'll workshop it.
No, we got it. I think I nailed it.
No. Roll.
How stable is her body? Not 100%. With your third eye, the connection is wobbly. Maybe even tenuous.
Can I tell what magic was used? Or is there a signature? Like an artist?
With that roll, yes, there is. There were a couple of different magics used. Alchemy, obviously. Necromancy, but only because they haven't found a way to rebrand it with a better name than that. And something else that you don't recognize.
Can you just tell me, like, can I use my last 2 holds for you to tell me just something interesting? Like, that Theo might notice about Anna using her third eye and magical? I don't know if you're gonna get... I don't know if you would allow me to use anything on Tessa since I was doing it on Anna, but...
So you want to spend the last 2 to just have me tell you something?
Yes, please.
in keeping with my short, proud history of stealing from the Dresden Files,
It's a great place to steal from.
I think you see her with, like, clad in glowing armor, exquisitely carved, well-tended, and an enormous tower shield. And, like, with a pair of eyes floating around her that are always looking at Kira. And also, I don't think you fully understand it. I'm trying to think of how to honestly describe it, but it feels like she has a tourist visa or a guest pass.
I think Theo may say more to herself. Gonna have to deal with that.
No, you don't, says Jacob.
Is it? I'm assuming he's like tailing me.
Why would he trust your friends? He doesn't trust your friends.
True. Oof. And then there's Mark.
And then there's Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Mark, you are high and your girlfriend just said hello to you. Or is she your girlfriend?
I think Mark is scrambling in his brain to come up with a reply.
Jacob, this is Mark. Mark, this is one of my nicer siblings. Family members, actually.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Jacob. Nice to meet you too.
How are you guys doing today?
Is he high?
Bathroom.
Doorbell rings.
Kira will go answer it.
It's Nick, Tommy, and Jamie Sparks.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Both.
Yep. Yeah.
I feel like Theo's gonna be like, hey, we should talk to Anna some more and pull Jacob into the kitchen.
Okay.
And Casey will swear under her breath.
Kira will greet them. Well, hey, it's good to see you guys. Jamie, I'm Kira.
This is the whole thing. Is
she a hugger or a shake a hand type of
She's
mom?
definitely a hugger.
Okay.
I think she has like a poof of bleach blonde lady hair with like bangs.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, I think she's dressed more or less exactly like her son's. Flannel shirt, denim jacket, dark jeans. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just hums on in for a hug.
Give her a hug.
Give her a hug. I want to make you roll act under pressure so bad.
Okay. That's a 10.
You give as good as you get, girl. She's a strong woman.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I think Kira kind of is like looking at Tommy as like she's like giving his mom a hug. Your mom. So you're in town? Where are you normally from? So bad with parents.
Where are you normally from?
I think Nick's gonna be like, where we're from is kind of a tough question.
Okay.
And she just like kind of like does that pull back hug thing where she has both her hands on your shoulders and she's like, well, let's just say I've been around.
Okay. Well, my house is a little busy at the moment. Kind of have a lot of guests, but feel free to come in.
All right, will do. And she walks into your kitchen.
Oh.
And she picks up the cantaloupe. Well, I think she sees the compost can that's full of like ruined apples and picks up the cantaloupe bong.
Oh my god, I feel so stupid, but I want to make a good impression on her. Can I use my woman with the pineapple?
You can, and to be clear, this is because you rolled a mixed success and you're act under pressure to clean up. Yeah, you could roll the hold and be like, and just like shove it into the trash can and push the door closed.
Get it out of the way. Yeah, just like shut it. Yeah, this is my house.
Where everything is as it should.
Totally
and every
normal.
should is as it thing. Okay.
People.
Shit. Question. Donovan's wings out?
Cloaked up, yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't put his wings away.
I know, I'm just gonna say he never does. Okay, never mind.
Can Casey... I think Casey's, like, staying by Tessa, and I think she kind of, like, whispers to Tessa, like, I'm sorry, I thought this was going to be more, like, relaxed.
I didn't.
And Casey's going to check outside through one of the windows. Do I see anything?
You gonna look out the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
Snowstorm. We're locked.
Which window?
I guess to the front, like to check out the street.
Rory, a bad situation.
11.
Hold on that. Kira? Do you, like, have alcohol in your house?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have Casey ask her questions. You have 3 questions.
Do I see the Crown Vic? Or another, like, slow-moving car?
Yeah, you see a car that doesn't belong to any of the people in this house.
Can I ask, not as one of my questions, if it's moving or moving or parked?
It's parked. It's a black Oldsmobile.
How many people are in it?
As far as you can tell, none. Windows are totally blacked out. You can't see inside.
What's the best way out?
The back. Kira, someone taps you on the shoulder and hands you a cocktail.
Who?
It's Tessa.
Okay.
So what's, like, up with you and Casey?
Does she also have one?
Oh, yeah.
Kira, like, takes a long
Clink.
sip. Yeah. Okay, I mean, what has she said?
She said that she's mad at you about your sister, but I know that's not it.
You should really ask Casey.
I did ask Casey, and now I'm asking you.
It's kind of a mess.
Yeah, that sounds like Casey.
I mean, do you know what happened?
I'm trying to get a handle on exactly what Tessa's fucking deal is here.
What is her deal?
I know what I know, but I want to hear the other side of the story.
We were in a really shitty situation. I was freaking out, and Casey told me that she loved me and kissed me. And I told her that I needed some space. She's my best friend. And she's always going to be my best friend. But that's it. There's no romantic feelings on my part. I'm in a very happy relationship with that guy. And it's awkward as fuck. I don't know what to do about it.
I think she, like, stands sort of next to you, where, like, so the both of you are sort of looking towards Casey, looking out the windows. I mean, you sure? You could always just kiss back.
You see, the thing is, I'm not into girls.
Why not?
I mean, I don't know. Guys are more attractive to me.
Okay, agree to disagree.
What about you? You gave Casey a kiss? What exactly are you, we deal with the situation that's going on, we get these people off your back? You gonna stick around?
I think she looks straight at Casey, who's looking out the window, and is like, I don't know. I'd like to.
Then you should do it. I mean, Casey, I don't know how much Casey told you, but I think having you back could be really good for her. And you, too. I guess I don't really know much about you, but...
And she'll, like, clink your glass and be like, here, Ashwood. If we survive this, I'd like to be friends with you.
Ditto. Can Anna see what Casey's doing?
Sure, why not?
Anna's just gonna like lean against the wall that you're like looking at the window that you're looking out.
Holy shit. Fuck, what?
Oh, sorry. Were you doing like spy shit?
Yeah. I was doing spy shit. There's a car out there.
Okay.
And it's not one of ours. I think it's after Tessa.
Can Anna take a look at this car that Casey is pointing out? So these people that are after her, you think it's the Black Rose people?
How much do you know? Do you know like everything that Kira knows?
We shared the same head, so yep. I know a lot about you, Casey Davis.
Waggles eyebrows.
Later. Yeah. I believe it's the Black Rose that's after her.
I could probably help protect her if that's what you're looking to do. Sort of what I'm good at.
Kind of my main deal.
It's kind of my thing.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
Cool. Let's give her a tattoo. No, it's like a thing I can do.
You'd have to ask her.
Okay. She seems like a tat girl.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she has some already.
Oh, you haven't seen?
Oh my.
It's been a couple years.
Okay. That's not a no.
Bonk.
Let me see if Mark can get into the heads of these guys. Wait, where the fuck did he go?
Oh, he's still tripping.
Mark, I think you have 100% wandered into somebody's bedroom.
And what did I find?
Well, tell me whose.
Donovan.
Awesome. Roll investigative history.
9.
Okay. He has an absurdly complete Beatles record collection.
And what did I decide to do with this collection?
Well, that's not a question for me, Mark Clayton.
Oh no. Am I still relatively high, or am I...
Do you want to roll it again?
Sure. That's an 11.
All right. Yeah, you're now like Anna was. Like, you just kind of think, I love the Beatles. But you're like, time is flowing normally. You're in total control of your verbs. You're just kind of just like, you just have like a real nice body high.
Okay. I think I just take that information and walk out towards the kitchen to question Donovan about it, because I'm feeling it.
Because you're like also totally a fan, even if you're totally not.
Yeah. Well, I know something about him now, so we can connect.
We have something to bond about. So what does Casey say to Anna?
What does Casey say to Anna?
How do I say this?
With words. Using your mouth.
I mean, that was actually Casey.
Oh.
Say words with mouth.
Uh,
I find it's best to open your mouth, and then the words usually come.
Oh.
I made a mistake back there at the auditorium. I didn't mean it.
Really? Could have fooled me.
Well, a high-pressured situation. Kira leaving without an explanation.
People don't usually profess their love for somebody because... Oops. I think it's usually... They do it when they're pressured, they reveal what they really mean. What they really feel. Look, it's cool. I love Kira too. Not the same way.
I don't think you really understand.
Well, explain it to me.
It was a mistake.
But you meant it. There's a difference.
I might have meant it then, but I wish I could take it back now.
Why?
Ruined a good thing.
What, with you and Kira?
I mean, yeah.
Can I give you some unsolicited advice?
Huh, you really are sisters. Go ahead.
The only reason that Kira has not reached out to you to say, hey, I miss my friend, can we just have a girls' night, is because she's afraid of losing you. That she's gonna say something wrong and push you away like everybody else that has left her in her life. So, you didn't ruin anything. If anything, not saying anything is making it worse.
I'm giving her space. I'm giving her and Tommy space.
Yeah, you tell yourself that. She needs her friend. Just be your friend. The uncomfortableness will go away eventually. But I expect it'll be weird for a bit. But what else is new?
Has the situation with the car up front changed at all?
There's a light fog outside.
Casey's going to just thanks, Anna, and move past her and spot Mark in the kitchen.
You bet, Case.
Stop calling me that.
Hi. I like it. Everybody needs a nickname.
You're not going to stop even if I tell you.
No. You could provide
Mark.
an alternative. I'll if it's better, maybe I'll consider it.
I think Mark is walking to the kitchen to interrogate Donovan.
Anna will go over to Tessa to do some shit to protect her.
What kind of shit?
So, question for you, because there's one of two things that I want to try to do. The first one, I don't know if it would apply, because it says, take some time to inscribe a transient tattoo on another hunter or yourself. Could I do it on a bystander?
Yeah, on her, yeah.
Okay. That continually protects them against one specific type of monster.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if we could do something against or the monster cannot locate them through magical means. That actually might be better. I don't know if she's being tracked at all. Maybe that would be... Yeah, it does say you may need to act under pressure to complete the spell. So I don't know, however you want to interpret that while they're in here. I think, yeah, Anna will do that.
Yeah, Casey, you see Anna going over to talk to Tessa.
I think Casey keeps an eye on Anna while she's talking to Mark.
Okay.
So, do you want a tattoo?
Now?
I mean, it's going to take some time to do it, but yes. It can shield you from people that might be looking for you.
But like on my body right now.
I mean, where else would I put it?
Roll manipulate someone.
I mean, where else would I put it?
9.
Would Casey be able to help out?
How?
Well, so what I wanted to do was ask Mark to like see if he could connect telepathically to the people in the car.
Mark's
and
on
then
a mission.
Okay.
Also, that is utterly unrelated to convincing Tessa to get this tattoo.
No, I wanted to go over to Tessa. Like, I think it's literally like, Mark, there's people outside, can you go like do the thing, but then whatever, but...
So yeah, you walk by Mark and say something so quickly that it's indecipherable, especially to his stoned ass brain. Mark, you guys are those people in the car and these windows.
Cool, bye.
I hate how there's so many people here. Like, it just feels like The Sims or GTA.
Everybody meeting up in the GTA server.
Yeah. I think Casey's definitely trying to stay as far away from Tommy for sure. I think like Casey, I kind of want Casey to like appear next to Tessa and just be like, it's supposed to help keep you safe.
Oh, so we trust her now?
And just smiles.
No offense.
The more protecting you, the better.
Huh?
Will it hurt?
If you stay still, it shouldn't.
Well, then I'll try not to stay still. And she'll shrug her shirt and jacket off her shoulder. You'll give her something on the back there.
Yeah. What kind of tattoo would Tessa like?
That's not the question. What kind of tattoo would keep her safe?
Yeah.
And from whom?
Yeah, so I think... Yeah, it says, or the monster cannot locate them through magical means, or any harm that they receive from that monster is reduced by 1 harm.
God, what an impression the Sparks' mom.
Yeah. I mean, she's used to this magic shit, I suppose.
True.
Could I determine, like, what type of, like, monster is, like, working with the order that might be tracking her?
Nope.
Cool. Then I think...
Nope.
I do think the defense of tracking through magical means, I do think that I would tell you that, like, tagging it the Order of the Black Rose.
That's what I was going to say. Could I just do it for, like, the order, any attacks that they, like, put on her? -1. I'll do that one then.
Okay.
And the tattoo... what would be a good, like, protection type tattoo?
I have an idea, but I hate it.
Tell me.
I don't think Tessa's gonna go for it.
Tell me.
I mean, I was thinking of something with, like, Casey, because Casey will always protect her, but, like, I don't know.
It could be, like, 2, like, intertwined female symbols.
I think... Ooh. This is cheesy. What if... Could she do something with, like, a moon, and then, like, have it be, like, the dark side of the moon? Like, Dark Side Davis?
I mean, it could be the album cover of The Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. It's the, like, prism.
Nah. I think,
like a waning moon could be sort of nightmare plus dark side. That'd be cute.
Yeah, okay. I could do that. A little, like, crescent moon or a waning moon.
You know, waxing moon?
Waxing, waning.
Moon phase. In case, like, while Anna is tattooing Tessa, Casey will, like, discreetly, like, maybe, like, tap Tessa's, like, leg and kind of, like, gesture to offer her hand if she wants it.
I want to make you roll for this. Roll manipulate someone.
10.
Okay, she'll take your hand. Mark. Casey just walked past you and said a bunch of words, but you have a mission.
I think Mark walks into the kitchen feeling a little high and mighty because he found something. He scoots a chair back. What's Donovan doing right now?
Still absolutely reading his enormous book.
I think Mark spins his chair around, sits down, just kind of like rocks into place because he's a little unstable still. Baby, you're a rich man. Don't Let Me Down. Didn't know you were a Beatles fan.
I didn't know you talked.
You know, I happen to be a music person.
Music person.
Congratulations.
When did you get into the Beatles?
What an absurd question.
I mean, I happened to see a full set of albums.
When they happened, boy.
Do you listen to them now, or do you still listen to music?
Of course I listen to music. I'm not a mutant.
Do you have the same taste, or have you moved on from the Beatles?
He'll close his book and put it down. Are we to be friends?
Are we not to be?
Blank. Blank. Where are your wings?
Well, those old things, I think Mark just like he's all happy and cheerful, and then he mentions that, and he just kind of is like.
And at that, Donovan will actually lean forward and become engaged in this conversation all of a sudden and be like, but they weren't wings exactly, were they? Not like mine, not like Kira's.
Not exactly.
When did you get into the Beatles, Mark Clayton?
What? Oh, I've heard them before. I think they're great. A lot of people say they're great.
Yes. A lot of people.
What are you getting at, Donovan? Trying to have a nice conversation about music, and you're reminding me that I don't have wings anymore.
And I'm trying to have a nice conversation about you.
Shit, what about me?
You don't have a conversation about music, Mark Clayton. You have a conversation with music.
Well, I've never really talked to anybody about music, so.
You never really talk to anybody at all.
I don't. Sometimes you gotta start somewhere, right? The Beatles?
I saw them in the caves, you know, Germany. Before they were the Beatles proper, Pete Best and all.
Cool.
Cool. Boy, it was unbelievable. You'd never seen a group play like that. You never thought it would be possible. What music was in those days, you can't understand the sea change.
I think I saw a video online of one of the performances at one point. And
they have videos of them online.
Well, of course they do. The internet.
Could you show me one of these videos?
Oh my god, Donovan.
I mean, sure. I slide in my phone and I'm like, here, look on the browser.
Okay, I'm on the browser.
Type in Beatles,
Oh no,
but specify
boomer.
music. Make sure to specify that you're looking for the music Beatles, otherwise you're gonna see cockroaches and shit.
They're spelled differently, Clayton. That was part of their genius.
One of the things that I saw in their videos online is the confidence that they had to be up in front of those thousands of people and stuff. How do you get that? I mean, you saw them to be there to feel that.
You work for it, Mark. They played 12 hours a day. 7 days a week. 8 days a week. You build it. Day after day, moment after moment. You go, you do, and you know that you can do it again. I've typed Beatles video into this line.
Oh, yeah, and then you hit the little magnifying glass button and... Oh yeah,
Okay,
there's
magnifying glass.
There's the video.
Now I'm in a new search bar. What have I done?
Well, here, just let me. I bring him to YouTube, and there's a list of videos, and I think he's about to click on a remix version of it, and I'm like, no, like
an anime music video.
no, wrong thing.
Oh.
People.
That one
rip
looked
on them
quite
all the time.
colorful.
You can come back to it.
Okay.
We'll save it as a bookmark, and then come back to it.
But my bookmark's already in
here, try this one.
It's fine.
Here, plug in your. Do you have any headphones? It's better experience that way.
Headphones.
Here. I got some of my. I don't know. Do I have headphones in my pocket? Would I carry?
You
headphones?
definitely have headphones in your pocket, and I think that he's like, how stupid is he? I think he doesn't pay attention to technology. He was definitely a kid when like you could get and use headphones to listen to records in the radio, and you go to your pocket to be like, I'm gonna get you some headphones, and he's like,
what?
How would you keep headphones in the? That's a cord.
Here, I plug them into his ears.
Old man Donovan.
Hold on, just calm down. It'll be fine. I'm not doing anything to you. Just make sure to turn it down a little bit because it sometimes can be pretty loud. I want him to turn it on before I say.
No, he's definitely gonna do that. And he's gonna be like, "This sounds wonderful."
And I pull off one of the earbuds. If you close your eyes, you can experience it.
Roll manipulate someone.
4 and a fuck. Let's see. Hold on. Oh yeah, no, that's just 4 and a fuck. It's a 5.
Okay.
You have a
Good
0
thing,
to manipulate someone?
To charm.
No, I didn't manipulate someone. What?
You have a +0 charm, Mark?
I have a +0 charm.
Okay.
That tracks. He just snatches the earbud out of your head.
He's like,
slowly puts it back in his ears and kind of keeps an eye on you.
Does Donovan have a phone?
Yeah, he's got a phone. I've called him on it before.
He's never known that he can go on the internet.
I feel completely confident that he has a flip phone.
Okay. All right.
And he only has that because like they told him at one point in the 90s that he had to get one.
He needed one.
And he got one, and then he had one.
I think I was just gonna say I think Mark is still a little bit high, and he just like laughs a little bit, slaps him on the back, and then walks out.
I think Kira is like kind of clocking this from across the room and is like, "What the fuck is going on over there?"
Can I ask where and what the Sparks brothers are doing?
Yeah, I think Kira would be spending her time catching up with them.
Because at this moment, it feels like everybody is in the kitchen.
I mean, everybody probably is. Have you never been to a party?
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, I think that, like, if the Sparks family members come towards the kitchen, Theo's gonna try and usher Jacob out of the kitchen.
Why don't you roll act under pressure? Please, miss.
8.
Okay. So I think Nick is pouring bourbon cocktails. He's mixing up a batch of old fashions for the Sparks fam. Mm-hmm. He's pouring them out, and you kind of come in and like move Jacob, and that movement catches Nick's eye, and he's like, "Holy shit, Jacob Nash! What's it been, 2 years?" Yeah, almost exactly.
What?
From Chicago. Yes. Fucking giant bugs. Yes. Oh my god. Hang on. I'm gonna make you one too. And he just makes like a don't gesture to Theo.
Who, Nick or Jacob? I think Theo like jabs him in the side, like,
I don't say my name in Chicago.
I mean, same. He doesn't know who you are.
Does he know who you are?
Yes.
Oh.
So.
You might want to go. You might want to go for a walk.
Theo will get out of the kitchen.
It's just this random dude in here, Nick. Don't worry about it.
Okay. we having a party or are we having a war?
Well, I want to go to the Nathaniel Rose business thing, but yeah, there was just so many people here that was a lot of catching up people had to do.
Okay. I think, like, I don't know what Theo's gonna do, but I think Casey's gonna end up, like, pulling you away.
Kira?
Yeah.
Okay. She's definitely talking with the Sparks brothers and Jamie Sparks at the moment. It's like asking all sorts of questions.
Nick is passing around drinks. And now talking to Jacob.
So does Casey grab Kira?
I was gonna ask if you don't mind, what's Nick's, like, temperature towards Casey? And I guess Tessa.
Tepid.
Okay. And Tommy, I assume, is doing the same thing as Casey, avoiding each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're making it very easy for him.
To avoid her or to hate her?
To avoid.
I think Casey's gonna turn to Tessa, like, squeeze her hand and be like, "You be okay if I step away?"
Roll manipulate someone.
I do think like Anna would keep Tessa busy if you need to.
9.
Where are you going?
Not to panic you, but there is a car out front that I don't recognize. It's none of ours. Just want to check it out again and also let Kira know. I know that Anna will protect you. She promised me.
Don't go alone.
I won't. And I think Casey's going to try and catch Kira's eye and then kind of just, like, kind of throw her head towards the living room.
Then I think Kira will be like, "Excuse me for a second, you guys. Just gotta go check on something."
Oh yeah, full house.
Yeah. Can I get you guys anything else? Any snacks? More beverages? You good? Get
some weed?
refill? No, nope.
No weed. No, none of that here. Not my thing.
I spent a fucking hold to get rid of it, so it's not here.
Not a drop of weed.
Okay, well then she'll follow after Casey.
Okay.
What's up?
There's a car out front that I don't recognize.
Oh, do you think it's the people that were following you?
It's a different car, but it's definitely suspicious. I was gonna go, attack them and all that shit, but after what happened with eyes, I'm a little hesitant.
Why don't we try a stealthier approach and see if we can figure something out?
There's a lot of people here. Anna talked to me.
Of course she did. What did she say?
She said that you were having a hard time reaching out.
She did? Johnny, get out of here with your popcorn.
Yeah. She told me that you were afraid that you were going to be alone.
It's not untrue.
I haven't been talking to you because I thought you needed space, and that you and Tommy needed space. I want to say what I said and did was a mistake, though I know that Anna knows that that's not true. But I am sorry about what I did. Sorry that I made it hard for you.
Thank you.
I care about you a lot, and I'm not going to let anything happen to you. I was afraid you were going to leave, and hearing what you did for Anna, I'm glad nothing happened to you, but if something had, I wouldn't have forgiven myself.
I know.
I don't think I need to say it again about how I feel about you, but I'm always here.
Yeah. I am always going to be your friend, Casey. And what happens maybe shouldn't have happened, but
It was a mistake. I'd take it back if I could.
What you said, though, I really needed to hear it, so thank you. I haven't been in a good place lately. And it was good to hear that somebody cares. And that the thing about me not being a monster, sometimes I need a reminder.
I'll always be here for you, Kira.
I think Kira will hug you.
I feel like Casey's a little stiff at first.
Yeah.
But I think she will then, like, give in and actually squeeze you really tight. I'm not now, but, like, I will talk to Tommy and apologize if that's gonna help.
Would it help? Could I read a bad situation? Like, would it be better, like, if she were to apologize to him?
You want to roll
Yes.
to read a bad interpersonal situation?
I do.
All right, roll it.
Would it help?
Can I help out?
Why the fuck not? We're so off the rails, you guys.
Well, don't worry about it, because I rolled a 14 advanced move.
Okay.
Why, Casey, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 5.
So the truth is, it would sound better coming from Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the other truth is...
That should happen right now.
I don't think it can happen right now.
No, because that car is ominous.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any track record of things blowing up the front of people's houses,
Why? What happened?
it's your calling card.
Yeah, I think you're just gonna... Casey, you're just gonna take -2 to any manipulate someone rolls on Tommy.
Oh, okay.
Until you make things right.
Yeah, I think Kira will say, yeah, no, I think it might be good for you to say something, but I don't know, it's a whole weird situation, but
Yeah. Did you know that Nick doesn't know?
I did not.
Yeah, so I gotta have that conversation too.
Why?
And then, before Tessa showed up, he and I were supposed to go on a date.
Oh.
Yeah, and then, after having, agreed to go on a date and then coming out and then seeing Tessa, Nick then also saw Tessa kiss me.
We all
so
saw that.
I think Casey gets a little red in her cheeks. Yeah. I don't know what to do about her.
Well, she seems great.
Yeah. She is. Let's check out this car?
Yes, I have an idea.
The light coming in through the window has gotten kind of dim and hazy.
From just like the sunlight?
Yeah, the fog has sort of thickened.
Okay. I think I would tell Casey maybe to get somewhere where she can spot me. And maybe be posted up in case she needs to cover me. And then I think I would tell her I can maybe try to sneak up on them in the shadows.
Okay. The fog is getting thicker though, just so you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that before.
Yeah, it's not a great sign usually when fog comes rolling in.
Okay. So Kira is going to slip into the shadows and try to sneak up on that car. Well, Casey, I presume you will fill in everyone inside on what's going on. So to sort of expedite things, what does everyone inside want to do?
So I think Casey will tell everyone what's happening and that she thinks something is following Tessa. And then I think she's going to go somewhere she can post up with her sniper rifle.
Mark was talking with Donovan, but I think after hearing what's going on, he would go incorporeal and head outside and sort of be hiding on the side of the house in case Kira needs help.
Okay, and for his part, Donovan would go upstairs to like get a bird's eye view on everything and also keep an eye on Kira. So yeah, Casey, you post up in a sniper position here on the first floor. You haven't busted a window yet, but you know exactly what spot on which window you will to get a good shot. Mark, you zip through the walls and take a post up on the like corner of the house, and you don't think anything can see you, but you can tell, yeah, this fog's alive.
Don't like it.
I don't like her.
And Kira, you go into shadow form and you sort of zip shadow to shadow from car to car into this car. There's one person inside this car. He's got a full like sort of desert getup. With like some kind of cloth hat wrapped around that wraps around his chin, covers his face. And it's all this like fiery red with flecks of blue. The rest of what he's wearing is this huge red, scraggly cloak. But he's sitting in the passenger seat, watching the house.
Do these clothes or colors remind me of anything? Have I seen them anywhere? Can I investigate or maybe roll Dark Past, one of the two?
I would require Dark Past.
Could I ask a question? Is Casey able to read a bad situation on this fog?
Yes.
I rolled an 8. But would you let me add 2 from the touch for going with my gut?
Sure.
So that would make it a 10.
Mm-hmm.
9 for a Dark Past.
Okay. Kira, you get 1 question. Casey, you get 3.
Is the fog deadly if we go in it?
If it gets you, yeah, the shitty answer is not necessarily.
Can I ask you what would weaken it? Liquid fire or...
Heat or cold?
Best way to protect the victim?
Honestly, keep them busy and sneak her out.
When I dealt with this creature one of its kind, what did I learn?
What you learned when you encountered it or one of its kind is that it's... I'm trying to see if I can mash together a name for it, but I think it's just called an archfiend.
Okay.
And they're like barely sentient expressions of elements.
Okay.
They can use whatever base element they have access to. They, are weak to whatever base element their element is weak to. And they usually just kind of blunder around, making storms or setting off volcanoes or causing earthquakes where there shouldn't be earthquakes.
Okay.
They don't drive cars or stalk people.
That is interesting.
Not on their own, anyway.
Both Mark and Kira are outside now, right?
Kira's in the car.
Well, but there's no way for Casey to talk to you guys.
Not without some sort of magic, probably.
Can I ask you, Johnny, where did Nick end up?
At this point, right next to you. What are we looking at?
Not quite sure. Some sort of deadly fog. Heat and cold can get to it. But I gotta get Tessa out of here.
Okay.
Can you keep this busy with Mark and Kira? They're out there.
Where is Firestarter?
Honestly, just out there somewhere. They both went out like they do. Can you distract this thing so I can get her out?
I'd have a hell of an easier time with that Clayton guy. You said heat works, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that they're gonna do it, but Kira and him might need some cover. You can take my gun.
Wait. Cold. Hang on. And he's gonna run back into the kitchen.
Nick, wait.
I got something.
I think Theo, because Jacob, Tommy, Jamie are also in the kitchen. I think Theo might extend her hand to Jamie, hi, I'm Theo Jones. So don't know if you noticed, but there's a little bit of tension rising. There's a car out front that we can't identify, but Kira and Mark and Casey are handling it. But if I could get all of you to kind of stand a little bit closer, I'm just gonna create like a shield around us just in case something bad happens.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Hell of an introduction.
Memorable.
And I think Nick's gonna like just grab Jacob by both shoulders and be like, do you remember the December Beast? Yeah, why? I need you to reverse engineer it. Yeah, we could. Oh my God, we're in a kitchen. Right? Okay. So they set about just like pulling apart your spice
Hey,
rack.
what's a December's Beast?
Hopefully it's what's gonna get us out of here. Salt.
Ooh, say more things, Nick.
Later.
I feel like Theo's gonna try and catch Jacob's eye and be like, you owe me.
He's just gonna, when you catch his eye, he's just gonna be like,
I think like while all this is going on, Anna is just like, so, do you know any good games? Talking to Tessa. It's just like keeping her occupied, giving her
why are they
fun
ripping
time.
apart your sister's kitchen?
That is a good question.
You know, I would really love to know that too.
They're just like assembling and piling things up and finding a big bowl and making something and like dumping out all of the ice that you have in the freezer and putting a bunch of salt on it and then finding like rosemary and then like looking around and looking and like losing it and being like, and Jacob runs up to you and be
You mean Anna?
No, Kira.
I thought I was in the car.
He's outside.
Oh shit, she's in the car. Fuck.
Something I can help you with?
Kira, will you
Sir.
roll read about situation on behalf of Donovan also?
Sure.
Because he went upstairs.
Hell yeah. Donovan rolled a 13 advanced move for Kira. Anyway.
Dope. Okay, he's going to be able to help you in a minute. But in the meantime, Jacob's going to, failing to find Donovan, failing to find Kira, will find Anna and be like, I need something with shame.
With shame?
Something here that causes a lot of shame. Makes her feel ashamed, isn't ashamed.
That makes Kira feel ashamed.
Sure.
Ooh. Well, there's this really tacky sweater she's got upstairs that she thinks is cute, but I think it's ugly. Does that work?
It might have to.
Mark's sweater?
Yeah. Anna, we'll go find that.
Okay.
I think that can Theo create a pod of force around Tessa and herself?
And Jamie Sparks.
Yeah, I think Theo's gonna I'm gonna create this dump. Do you want in or do you
Roll plus. Roll use magic.
Okay. Tommy, did you want to be in on this? I know you're super strong werewolf guy, but I didn't know if you wanted to.
Or is he gonna go out to check on what Kira's doing?
I think he's gonna head to the door.
Yeah.
He'll be like,
Oh,
I'll be
also,
okay.
does your mom know you're a werewolf? I'm sorry. Did I just out you? Did I?
Maybe.
Sorry. Okay, I rolled a 13.
Okay. So yeah, you create a gorgeous dome of force around everybody who wants to be in there. Anyway, Donovan flies up, and I think through your connection, Kira, you can hear him say, at the person you're looking at, that's Rubicante.
Who the hell is Rubicante?
It's the Archfiend of Fire.
What the hell are they doing here? Do you think they're after Tessa?
If they are, it means that the Order has grown much more powerful than we thought.
Do you think they hired them?
You don't hire an Archfiend.
How do you get them to work with you?
You control them. You take power over their very being. If they have someone that can do that, this girl will never be safe.
Well, beg to differ. Is this fog from him?
No.
What's the fog?
The fog is from her.
Who's her?
The other Archfiend, Barbaricia.
What is she? Another Archfiend?
Air.
Of air? Okay, I think Kira would say to Donovan, how do we take them out? Or at least slow them down?
They function like their elements. What fights them, fights them.
Oh, like Pokemon.
Sure. If you can put out the fire, if you can deal with the wind.
Okay.
Heat or cold to dissipate the fog, and something to deal with the fire. But know that you'll only ever take them out of commission temporarily. What you have to do is end the control. Then they'll go back to being the mindless beasts that essentially keep balance in this world.
How do you end the control?
Yeah, I want to figure that out. I think Kira would say to Donovan, can you find Mark? Tell him what's going on. If he can get inside one of these things' heads and figure out who's controlling this thing, then we can maybe cut them off at the source.
And then you just hear him like dive bomb from on high.
Can I see anything from the corner of the building?
Why don't you roll read a bad situation?
9.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get any new information. You can, like, from time to time in the fog, like, shifting through it, you can see this, like, vague outline of a female form. And then you can see some, like, inside the car that you don't recognize in the passenger seat, or where the passenger seat would be, you can see just the glint. It might be the reflection from something else, but it might be some glowing eyes inside.
Can I reach out to it telepathically?
You can, but just before you do that, you feel like a thump behind you.
Jesus Christ!
A voice in your ear goes, "It's an elemental archfiend, boy."
The fuck does that mean?
Just what it sounds like.
Should we kill it?
You can't kill it.
Can we stop it from doing whatever it's about to do?
Short term, it's about taking them out of commission. Long term, it's about finding out whoever's giving them orders, ending them.
Fuck. So what do we do? What do you want me to come back inside? What do you want me to attack this thing? Keep it at bay? What do you want?
I'm given to understand that you have some kind of a connection, that you can reach out and see them.
I mean, maybe I've never dealt with these before, but
Can read their minds. Or tune in.
yeah, I think I'm going to try tuning in. 14.
Hot damn. Ask all the questions you want, Mark.
Would I have come back inside at that point?
You haven't currently. You can if you want to, but right now you haven't.
No, yeah, I'll stay there. Who is controlling them?
Someone known as an elementomancer in the employ of the Order of the Black Rose.
What is their goal here?
Tessa.
Can I extend that question to do what with Tessa?
I mean, they'd like to capture her, but they'd settle for killing her.
Okay. Why does Tessa need to be killed?
Because if they can't have her, nobody can. There's something she can do.
She's a key.
Tessa is going to say to Theo, like, okay, so what's going on, though?
I think at that point I would have started coming back in after reaching out to this thing and meet up.
Anna comes downstairs with the ugly sweater that Kira's ashamed of, but secretly loves. It's her secret
Casey,
shame.
I think, is Casey's like yelling for Nick, like, Nick, what the hell?
Working.
Looks like we're dealing with an elementomancer. I think I just walk into the room of you guys.
What does that mean? Say we know nothing about elementomancers. What do they do? What's their deal?
I think this is going to, like, there's going to just be like a sort of exchange of information between Nick and Jacob. We're like, elementomancers. But they couldn't control the elements to do that. No, they're not controlling the elements. They're controlling the archfiends. Someone's controlling the archfiends.
Oh my god.
To have that kind of power, you'd have to be totally plugged into it. But you couldn't do that after a certain... Oh my god.
Tessa can do something that they want.
Theo's gonna look at Tessa. What can you do?
I'm double jointed.
Babe.
But they don't just want you, they want you dead.
So they're hunting you? Got it.
Everyone outside the energy bubble, by the way, is going to, like, in and out. It's going to be a little muffled.
Can I have... so I think Anna's like, got it. And then... Can I ever try to do some magic?
What kind of magic?
I want to see if, like, since her body is kind of new, if it might be a little malleable and maybe she could change her form.
Oh, shit. Mrs. Rubber Bones.
I'd allow it.
Okay. 7.
Pick a glitch.
I think take 1 harm.
Okay. Yeah. It's horribly painful. and not a little unpleasant. But yeah, you now look like Tessa Jones, and inside the bubble of energy, she goes, I'm never gonna get used to that.
You guys stay here.
Don't be safe.
Mm-hmm. And Anna's gonna try to go outside, and she's gonna go like wherever the fog is like not very thick. I think she wants to like sweep around.
I was just wondering if you're gonna go past Casey.
Are you at the front or where are you?
She's
at the front door. Getting very, very impatient and pissed off.
No, I think so. Yeah, Anna transforms into Tessa. I think goes probably around the back, I would think, to like sweep around and get out, not in the fog.
Mm-hmm.
Does Casey see this outside this? I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Casey's probably just like, Nick? And Nick's like, 1 second.
This is like the second or third time he said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Kate.
They are just about ready. They take the sweater, they put it in this big bowl with all this ice and water and shit.
Very too bad, because Casey comes storming into the kitchen. When I ask you what the fuck you're doing, you fucking answer me.
I'm working. And then grabs this big thing and pushes past you and goes to the front door, and then gets up to the front door and then realizes frustrated that he can't open it himself because he has this big bowl he's holding with both hands. And he looks back at you, Casey.
The pod of force that Theo casted, is it visible to like me, like to Casey?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a shimmer.
Okay. I think Casey's gonna turn to Theo. Casey's gonna look at Tessa. You're coming with me. Theo, drop it. Well, are you sure? You told me to protect her. Now. Okay. Theo's gonna drop the shield. Casey's gonna grab Tessa's hand and like pull her to like the back. Like going out the back. And they're gonna leave. Sorry, Tessa and Casey are gonna leave and go to like her van.
Yeah, I think Anna sees that and will be like, I'll distract him.
Thank you.
What about your friends?
You're more important to me right now. They can handle themselves.
I think you feel like an almost involuntary squeeze on your hand.
Casey like pulls her a little bit closer as like Casey tries to help her like run.
Okay.
We gotta get to my van.
Why don't you roll act under pressure? Because your van is out front.
No. My van I parked around the block.
Oh, that's right. Fuck yeah. Still roll act under pressure.
Okay. I think I would time it probably with Anna, like, to try to provide a distraction too. Can she maybe help out?
Yes.
I might agree to that if that wasn't clear.
No, that was obvious.
Okay. That's gonna be a 12.
Okay.
And Anna rolled a 7.
So that's perfect because that puts you in danger.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's kind of, she wants to grab their attention, so.
That was kind of the point. Yeah. So yeah, you run out. You guys slip out. Jesus.
I think before Anna and Casey like break off, I was gonna tell Nick, but Nick was being a dick. Casey's gonna tell Anna, we're going to my apartment.
Okay. We'll probably regroup there. We'll get in contact with you one way or another. Figure out what's going on.
Be careful.
Yeah, you too. Stay safe, Jones. Yeah, Anna will run out. Grab these things' attention. So do they not see Casey at all? Like, is she pretty well hidden? I'm pretty confident, but like she's not going to be seen.
Yeah, I mean that was a hell of a roll and a hell of a help out.
So I think
she's a hell of a girl.
So I think Anna wouldn't be super obvious about it at first. I think she would just act like she's just like, out checking the mail or something. Like, try to get the fog to roll towards her, and then would react.
Okay, I think the fog will kind of roll towards you.
Can she, while the fog is rolling towards her, kind of make a little glyph in one of the bullets on her gun?
What kind of a glyph?
Take some time to create a magical glyph that inflicts harm upon a specific type of creature, as well as inflicting one additional effect, such as fire, frozen, restrained, life drain. fire, I think.
So you are asking if you can have done this?
While like this thing is like rolling up and she was kind of talking to Casey, I think she was kind of like etching it into it. Yeah. If you want me to roll, act under pressure or something.
I want you to roll plus sharp.
7.
Okay. 1 shot.
Okay, that's perfect because it only works once. I think, yeah.
Okay. So as this thing is rolling towards you, Nick Sparks is going to kick the front door open and be like, "Hey, tornado bitch, come out and fucking fight me." And some of the fog will indeed take kind of form, and the fog that had been rolling towards you is now rolling towards Nick.
Anna will shoot this thing as soon as it kind of has somewhat of a form.
Roll kick some ass.
Okay. This is the one thing she's good at. That's a 10.
Okay. So Nick kind of rears back as if to dump this bucket on the thing, but then it kind of bursts into a kind of flame and spins around. No, he's just gonna do it. He takes the bowl and splashes all of it, sweater and ice and rosemary and ground spent coffee and all, and it freezes this form into just like floating ice, and then it falls and shatters, and then the car's windows explode.
Oh, okay.
And fire comes out of every single one of them and forms up above it in this giant floating form that like levels its flaming hand at you, Anna, and just says, "Give us the girl."
I think Mark hears the explosion, comes running out, and immediately tries to attack.
I think
Theo's gonna follow Mark.
Anna's just like, "Come and get me," and she starts to like kind of move back, like, "Come and get it, bitches," and hopes it follows after her.
All right, so Mark and Theo are now outside?
Yeah.
I think Mark is outside, and I immediately see this, and I mean...
Is Kira still in the car?
If this thing did that thing just leave the car then?
Yeah, it just like dissolved.
Okay.
And then exploded, and then the interior of the car superheated.
Can Kira, while this thing goes out, can she actually look through the car and see if she can find any traces of who might be the ones that are controlling them?
Roll investigate a mystery.
Is this thing that popped out, is it a physical form, or is it kind of incorporeal? Like, what does it look like?
It's kind of vaguely incorporeal. It looks like a fire with a form.
Can I try to fuck with its mind, like burn its mind?
Yeah, use magic. Kira?
That's an 8.
Okay. What question do you want to find the answer to?
I want to see if like I can figure out like who sent them there. Like if there's any a trace of like who this elemental manserv that might be controlling them is. Like, is there anything trace of that? Documents left behind? Anything in like maybe the car system itself? Like, not sure what there would be. But
so I think you find 3 things.
Okay.
You find a white feather that has tied to it like a red thread. And then you find like a small bit of charcoal that has the same red thread tied around it. And then you find what's like the frayed end of like a teenager's shoelace, also with the red thread tied around it.
can I read a bad situation and figure out what the fuck it is? Is it like some sort of like magic charm or something?
I would like you to roll Dark Past.
Oh, okay. 14.
Well, it's 100% a magic charm.
Yeah.
Ask your questions.
What black magic do I know that can help here?
You know the spells. You know the spell that you could use to break this.
To break the charm.
There are words to speak and symbols to hold in your mind, and you have to cut the thread with the dull side of a knife.
Okay.
That black magic could help here.
Do I know anybody who might be behind this?
You, in fact, knew in your Divinity's Shadow days an elementomancer who at the time was a 7-year-old girl. And her name was Vanya. And even then, she struck you as kind of a sociopath.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Would Theo's wooden staff help against these things? Or I knew that it would help in there against like the demons?
Mm-hmm.
Would this help?
Maybe, not as much.
Okay.
I rolled a 9 on the messing with the brain.
Pick a glitch.
Okay. Take 1 harm.
Perfect. All right, so Mark, you run out into the open field and yank all the fire from this thing, or as much as you can handle, into yourself. And fun. I think there's going to be a large swath of your chest and shirt that's just going to burn away.
Including the sweater that I'm wearing?
Part of it.
Oh no.
Yep.
Okay. Well.
And so the flames of this thing will be a lot lower, but it's still there.
Would wind or lightning weaken either of these? Because you said heat or cold.
Wind can blow out fire, but it can also buttress it. Stoke. Better word.
Can Theo do a thing?
Yes.
I want to use magic to create a snow tidal wave and just bury this fire dude in a wave of snow.
What? Where are you gonna...
It's wintertime. There's like a bunch of snow on the ground.
Oh, fair.
Can I do that, Dad?
Oh. Well, not now.
Okay.
Yes, roll use magic.
12 advance move.
Okay, yeah. I think you don't actually have control over snow or ice, but you do over wind, and there is enough snow and ice around that you can bop outside and gather a bunch of it and swirl it around this dude.
What I was hoping to do is use the wind or force that I have power over to just kind of like a broom, just sweep it like a
I feel like this is like the Fire Nation and the fucking
waterbenders.
Water.
Firebenders.
Fire. Snow.
Yeah. Or else I was kind of thinking about if there was a way for Theo to form her force into a shovelly scoop and just dump it. Sandwich him.
Well, I think with the 12, you could do whichever thing you want to do.
Could I do the force scoop, but then flatten him on the top and hold him there? Smother him with snow?
You just swoop up all the snow around and then shove it down on top of him.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I think Kira inside the car. First of all, is there can she look in the glove box? Is there a pocket knife? Otherwise, she will take out her axe and use the blunt end of that.
What axe?
The axe that I got back from the hallway.
Okay.
Did you just have a bad thought?
I did just have a bad thought.
Yeah, there was something that you were saying earlier that I had that bad thought about too.
That might have been two different bad thoughts because this one just happened. And what just happened is that a whole ton of snow just crushed the car.
I thought it was out of the car.
When did you get out of the car?
No, I thought it was out of the car.
It was right over the car, though.
It was atop the car.
Okay.
Oh.
Floating above the car.
Cool.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Oops.
Kira's just neat.
I guess what's the extent of the damage?
I mean, it's a ton of snow.
Like a literal ton?
But mostly what it is the force, which is going to crush this fire demon, a fire archfiend, excuse me, on top of the car, and then shove it down. And this took you completely by surprise, Kira.
Uh-huh.
You're going to take 4 harm.
Does any of it get ignored by my resilience or my armor?
Sure, some of it does.
Well, how much?
I think your armor doesn't help.
Okay, so then I take 3 harm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you unstable then, or?
No,
Only just.
not yet.
I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, she'll be like, oh, God damn it.
Oh shit, Kira was in there.
I think Anna kind of staggers for a bit as she like kind of feels it a little too. And then yeah, Kira's gonna fucking be like, and try to like find like a blade or something to cut these ropes on this thing. Is there like a pocket knife or something, or can she just use her blade of her axe?
There's definitely not a pocket knife in here. You have knives inside your house, but you could also try to use your axe, which might be a bit of a pain.
Yeah, I'll just use the axe then. If you want me to like roll act under pressure or something.
I do want you to roll act under pressure.
Yeah. It's a 9.
Okay. Mark, I want you to roll help out. Because the one that's going to try and be most able to try to reform is going to be the fire guy, Rubicante.
9.
Okay. Part of the fire that's in you is going to try to flow out, but you are going to be able to stop it. You are going to take another harm from it, though.
I will take harm from it?
Yeah, and a little bit more of your sweater is going to burn off.
Can Anna roll protect someone?
Fuck.
Sure.
Do I feel myself like when that?
Well, hey, hang on.
Well, hang on.
Let me roll.
Do it.
Does Anna have wings too? I already know the answer to this question. She doesn't.
I don't think she does. I think if
On account of what these wings mean.
yeah, I think if anything, it would be more like an empathic connection she would have to open up to like with Kira to like have Mark kind of type
Mark wings?
Yeah, that's a 9.
Okay. So yeah, you're gonna run over to him, and you'll take it instead.
Yeah, I think she's got like a little shield that she puts up to kind of like put back the fire. She literally has a shield on her sheet.
I know, but I'm thinking like, based for what's happening, in order to protect him from the actual harm, it will have to be much more of a skin on skin.
She pushes him out of the way type of thing.
Empathic thing. It's something that's coming out of him.
Okay.
Right.
And so she has to like get fully magically absorb it before it can touch the skin that it's erupting from.
I almost feel like you'd come up and like grab my head or something. Like,
don't make this weird.
I'm assuming Theo sees this.
Yep. So yeah, Anna, you're gonna take 2 harm.
Okay.
so then I don't take any harm then?
You don't take any harm, and your sweater is the same amount of
Sweaterness.
burned.
So I'm sorry. What was the deal with the fire thing? Like it wasn't like a physical
I
thing?
absorbed the fire,
Oh, okay.
and it was trying to like get out, and I like kept it in, and it
Escape.
harmed. I was
see.
harming
Okay.
me.
So, and this is the result of you are trying to destroy the hold on it, and you're able to do that, but it's going to try to come back and get at you. That stopped that. So you cut with the dull end of your axe the thread around the charcoal, and then suddenly this fully flamed up guy. What am I even doing here? Like, it doesn't speak, but it, like, the fury in its eyes and fire form kind of dims, and it looks around, and it looks up at the trees, and it looks down at the floor, and then it just, like, poofs away. And you continue, and you do the same thing to the feather, and you do the same thing to the shoelace.
Okay, so all of these cords are broken?
No, so what I think I want to actually have happen is that as the thread is cut on the shoelace, we cut to Cosmo, where Casey and Tessa have gotten to and are driving away, and Tessa's like, "Whoa, I just feel like I took 3 shots of espresso."
What's are you okay?
Yeah, I don't know, like it's like adrenaline hit late or something. I feel free of something.
Can Casey roll read a bad situation?
Sure.
That's going to be a 13 advance move.
Okay. The freebie I can give you is that there was something that was looking at her that can't look at her anymore.
Even with the tattoo?
Especially with the tattoo. I think separate from the tattoo. But this crew had already found her. Now even that has been severed. I think we might have somewhere to be. And she'll point at the clock. And it's 4:15 p.m. Executive producer Jonny Grubb. This has been the Monsters Playbook, featuring
John Wander as Mark Clayton.
Lauren Johnson as Anna and Kira Ashwood.
Miah Detjen as Casey Davis and Theo Nessos.
and Jonny Grubb as literally everyone else. Our theme song is by me, Jonny Grubb. The Monsters Playbook is produced, edited, and engineered by Miah Detjen. If you liked this episode, please tell a friend. We love friends. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Monsters Playbook, and on Twitter at Monster Playbook, and on Web 1.0 at monstersplaybook.com. We'll see you next episode, where, as always, I'll have some good news and some bad news. Thanks for listening. Trouble and make it double.
Jesse! And I'm
James. John, you're muted.
This is James.
Exposition dump. As Johnny goes to the bathroom.
Did he say an explosive dump?
Where else can I go to pull shit out of my ass? Truly a sight to behold. Did you guys ever see Better Off Dead? John Cusack movie came out the same year I did.
Came out the same year I did.
I don't think so.